Happy Fantasy Friday. It's time for book club. We are Lindsay,
Kelly,
and Catherine, and this is the Banner and Bookmarks podcast. We are three book besties diving into romantasy with unhinged theories and a bit of spice.
Today we have a very special guest on the podcast, Meg LaForge. Hi, Meg.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
We're so happy to have you.
So pour yourself a drink, come escape reality with us, and let's talk about books. Meg is not only an author herself, but she is a huge fan of QUICKSILVER, which is how we first connected on social media. So here she is. We are going to talk about her books and then get into some unhinged QUICKSILVER and Brimstone theories. Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm ready.
I'm very excited.
Yay! Me too. So happy this is finally happening because we have struggled to get all four of us in the same room, in the same virtual room, but it's here. I'm so happy. And then in a couple of weeks, we'll actually be in the same physical room at Romantasy BookCon, which will be even better.
Yay!
Yes. All right. So we're going to start just rapid fire asking you some questions and we'll just see how it evolves. But we can go where it goes. For our listeners who may and may not know, Meg is the author of Choke, which is her debut novel, and Burn, which is out now as well. And you're also working on writing another book. Is that right?
Yes. It's called Coven. I think I've shared about it.
Yes.
Very different from the first two.
I love it. So let's talk about your books. Do you want to give us a quick synopsis of Choke and Burn?
Yeah, I will start by saying I'm so bad at those. Like, if you write a blurb, you have to write the blurb about what the book's about. I'm like, it's a book.
It's a book. Some stuff happens.
It's always harder to talk about yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yes.
Well,
when you do a
the
blurb
author.
about your book, it's like you feel like you're talking about yourself.
Yes, especially in this case, because they were so heavily based on my relationship with my husband. And I originally decided to write them because I had commented on something else that I read that I didn't love and made some passive aggressive comment about being able to write a more compelling grocery list. And Instagram people being Instagram were like, oh, yeah, prove it, bitch. And
Okay.
Like, all right, take the earrings off.
Let's do it.
So I think the easiest thing to do is write what you know. So I started a book based on meeting my husband, which is there's no spoilers here, but him and I met in a bar when we were 20 years old and all was going well. I was hammered. I was so drunk. I do not remember meeting him, but he remembers me. And as soon as he told me he was a hockey player, I skedaddled. I was like, no, goodbye. And just ran. I fled. Because I didn't
Fled
tell
the
the hockey
scene.
bros. And then we met again 5 years later. And that is how I got that story started. And I think my goal with it was to kind of convey that relationships and love and everything is not always linear and it's not always healthy. I think especially when we're younger in our 20s,
Yeah.
we make shitty decisions and we do things to hurt people, sometimes intentionally or unintentionally. But doesn't necessarily mean it's bad or it's not salvageable. Him and I was the more crazy one. I made him crazy. I was the crazy one.
Okay, that makes me have so many questions because I've read Choke.
Yep.
So when you say that you're the crazy one, I want to know. I want to know
What
all
is
the
based in
things.
Cameras in
reality?
this house were put up by me, not him.
Oh.
I got that reference. Okay.
I have to see everything.
I get the reference. Okay.
Yeah, and he tries to find them.
Is that a safety
Still?
thing? Is it a just I need to know what's happening thing? Is it a combination of things for you?
I would say that is, it's not a safety thing.
Okay.
I'm obsessive and I always just I trust him explicitly. Also, we could get into this. We don't need to talk about it, but my belief on people can do what they want. What I don't know won't hurt me. But I want to see at all times. I'm I want to know what do you do when I'm not around?
Yeah.
In the sense of do you pick your nose?
I want to know all the little secrets.
I want to know what you do. And I know what he does. He does the same shit when I'm here. It's a very simple creature.
It's a fascination. It's a fascination.
But
Yeah.
I also now want to know if there are hidden cameras still he has not found.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I kind of love it.
Yes.
Yeah, because he'll find them and then he moves them, and I'm like, bitch, I'm just gonna buy more. Like,
Right.
but I'll leave the ones that, so he'll find them and he'll turn, like, he found like these, like, they're like this big, they're small. He found a couple of them, and like one of them he put outside and it points at the sky, and the other one he has it pointing down and it's on like this window we have. So I just leave it there because I'm like, joke's on you, motherfucker.
I mean, at this point,
got
he's
more.
got to know,
He knows everything.
right?
He's
He's
in the
doing
Big
it to
Brother
mess
house.
with you.
You would think when I call him and I'm like, stop doing that, he would feel like, okay, like, stop putting up cameras. But yeah, no, I'm a little more crazy. He is definitely toucher and die vibe, like very possessive. But I have been the more unhinged one and like the more toxic one in our relationship, for sure.
Was it hard for you or easy for you to write this book then and kind of put that out there?
I think there are aspects of it that were challenging to write. Like I included some stuff about like the male character's dad in both books. And we lost Colin's dad in March of 2020. He was very, very sick. And he got COVID. So he was like the target market for that, unfortunately. But he was such a beautiful soul. And I really wanted to like talk about him. But I think if my husband, he has not read them, I think it would just be tough for him to hear.
He hasn't.
Oh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay.
He doesn't like that shit. He reads like books by people who like run marathons. It's very boring.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. My husband reads history books, and I'm like, what are you listening to? Chris reads a book about sneakers. He was reading a book about sneakers, and we were like, that's great for you.
And my husband is reading Quicksilver right now.
Oh God bless him. I did ask Colin today. I was like, if I wanted to role play a scene from Quicksilver, would you do it? And he was like,
Which scene?
Which one?
I
Well,
said Seven Gods, the
Seven
Seven God
Gods.
scene.
Seven
Yeah.
Gods. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make
Yeah.
sure. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page here.
Kelly made that
He
on a
was-
bracelet for me.
I sure did.
I love that.
Seriously.
Solid
So
answer.
he'll read like
Boys
like
will
little
be
blurbs
boys.
because I'll be like, I'll highlight. I'm like, here you go.
Read this scene.
your
Read
script.
chapter
Yes.
55, please. And let's, yeah.
And take one.
That's so funny.
So our choke and burn, is it just going to be 2? Do you have more to go with that story?
With their story, no, I do want to write about a couple of the other characters. I would love to write about Adrian when he's younger, because I just think he's very complicated, which my husband is a very complicated person. My next book, it's so different, but also there's a ton of overlap. Like book 2 ends where this book starts.
Interesting.
With Coven or with the next
Coven,
of this
yeah.
series?
No,
Yeah.
Coven.
Oh, so Coven is still in the same world.
It's the same world. I love that shit. I love when there's character overlap and like, so
Yes.
there will be things like in Coven that if someone has read that series, they might be like, oh, that was in
Yeah.
Choke or that was in Burn. But if they haven't read it, it doesn't make a difference. Like, it's not going to like impede their ability to understand
Yeah.
the story. But yeah.
Wait, now
I
my
love that
brain
shit.
is going, I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
I wonder like who it is.
I know. I'm excited.
There's a few character overlaps. I
Okay.
think there's just a few.
Okay.
Of them. But and Coven takes place like 7 years after or 8 years after Burn ends.
Okay.
So it's a
Yeah.
modern fantasy.
Yeah, it spans like 325 years.
Okay.
And I mean, the premise of it is not like, I mean, it's on like the description on Goodreads, but yeah, it's like, it spans 324 years. And I love crossovers of characters in books. It's my favorite thing. And I love Easter eggs that are like, some people
Yes.
might pick it up, some people might
Yes.
not pick it up.
Yes.
So I've been working, this book, it's taking me so long to write because everything I add in, if there's a historical aspect, I have to go and research the hell out of it. And I want to make sure I'm respectful, especially if it's something that was like a tragedy in the past. Because I want to be sensitive and make sure it's not like my interpretation of it.
Yeah.
So it's been fun and it's very sarcastic.
Okay.
And
Love that.
I think even the
Same
link you
level
have
of
has changed.
spice.
I'm telling you, it's like 60,000 words in and there's almost no spice.
Wow. That's
Ooh,
fun.
slow burn.
Yeah, is it
That
like a
is my
slow burn?
jam.
Yes.
Okay.
Because there is so much historical and like there's so much like there's one main character, but then she has like 4 people with her. So their story leading up to like the present day, there's just so much to share about them and like how they got there. And
I do
it
like
just didn't
that.
seem I didn't want to rush into it. I was like, I love
Yes.
looking in books, but I didn't
want
want
to
to
build
rush into it.
Yeah.
That's fine, because then they could literally just touch hands and you're like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah, there's like little hints of spice. And then
I have
chapter 24.
Here.
Chapter 24. Okay.
Chapter
That's
24. And then chapter 20 is at 60,000. Like that's 60,000 words is chapter 20. So probably
she's thick.
like 70,000 words will be the first real.
What's your plan with Coven? Do you want it to be 1? Do you want it to be 3?
Series,
Yeah.
17?
I just want one. I just want
Just one.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
But
I
as
just
in
want
a
one.
full story, like totally complete
Standalone.
and everything, can just send them off.
Kath, this is Catherine's favorite thing on the planet is standalone books that when she comes out, she can read it and be like, I feel complete. Thank you.
I'm done. Thank you.
I don't need
I
to
have no
wait 8
anxiety
years
about
for the next book.
Yeah.
Or as Kelly would say, when we're 50 and this can be over.
Listen. I mean, realistically, come on. We're nearly 40.
Kelly made that joke. We were talking about Quicksilver and how many books it's slated to be. And Catherine was like, you realize that we're going to be 50 when the last Quicksilver...
Kelly said that. Not
Kelly
Catherine.
said that.
Kelly said
She's
that.
like, do you realize we're going to be 50 when the last Quicksilver book comes out? And
I
we
was
were all like,
oh my heart. Why would
Probably
you
will
say
be.
these horrible thoughts?
If it's like a book every 2 years, I mean,
yeah.
we'll be.
Meg, how
Kelly,
old
this
are
is
you?
an instance where don't
40.
think your thoughts out loud.
Okay.
Yeah.
40,
I'm about to turn 40. Catherine's
so
about
good.
to be 39 and Kelly's about to be 38.
I'm not about to
so.
be. I've got another year, lady. Don't it?
We're all a year like I'm. So then if you're 40, are you 85?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm 86.
Yeah.
87, and then Kelly's
I'm
88. So we're all boom, 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 boom.
4 years.
I love that. Well,
We were in
about
high
to
school
turn
together,
40.
you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
Meg was
That's
a senior when Kelly was a
adorable.
freshman.
Oh my God.
I don't know what that means.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, because you're Canadian.
I love this.
Canada.
We also say grade 12. Like we don't say 12th grade. We say grade 12.
Grade 12.
Yeah, so you would have
When
been
you were
grade 12 when
12,
Kelly
she
was
was
grade 9.
Grade
Okay,
9.
That's what I was
Yeah.
assuming. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
because
yes.
9 to 12 are all in the same group, like
Building.
school grouping. So
Grade 12 got kicked out of school. It
For
was
what?
great.
You don't have to
yeah,
tell
was it
me.
a fun
Skipping.
story? Oh,
Skipping. There's not a fun story.
Ugh.
It was just I skipped a lot.
Yeah.
Because fuck it. I had ADHD and I was undiagnosed and unmedicated. I was so bored, out of my mind.
Yeah. I
So
didn't
I
have any
skipped
good
a
books
lot.
to read, clearly.
Yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't great. So with Choke and Burn, like Colin, like he brags about it all the time. He's told me he's proud of me, which is lovely. But he's like never asked anything about them. Like he's just like, fuck it, like I don't actually want to know.
Yeah.
And we
I
went
mean,
to
that's
dinner
fair.
tonight, and he asked about Coven, and I was telling him some of the scenes in it. He was like, "This would be a sick movie," and I was like, "Please go out and find me somebody to buy it for a movie."
Yeah.
There you
Let's
go.
go. Usually, I just think it'd be like a great horror movie. I was like, it would be a good horror movie. There's some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty
That's
dark,
great.
but
So where'd
That's
you
great.
get the idea from?
so the Canadian justice system is a joke, and we currently imprison people for cyberbullying longer than we imprison pedophiles. And there is one that lives across the street from my son's school. So that was like the ultimate inspiration, was that I wanted to murder him,
Yeah. Hmm.
but I can't because I want to go to jail. So I figured I would just do it in a book.
Write a book about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, real life inspiration. I feel like that's where a lot of people get some great stories from. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, here's what I actually wish could happen in this situation. And
And then
live
it
it
did
that way.
happen.
My female friendships are so important to me. Like I'll get on a plane and go see somebody for an hour and a half, like just because like I'm like secretly trying to plan going to visit a friend in Los Angeles for her birthday, but I don't think it's gonna work. But and I wanted to write something that was just about like also that like bond between women and how it can also be like sometimes it cannot be linear either. We have like our own challenges that we face, and like jealousy in female friendships is a big thing for me anyways. I'm touch her and die with my female friends. My girlfriends post a picture of them with someone else. I'm like, who the fuck is
My
that?
friend.
no new friends.
Yeah.
Yes. Agreed.
It's like,
Agreed.
Listen, the three of us have a podcast together and we live within stone's throw distance of each other. So we understand.
Yeah.
like there's a strange
that
car in the
feels
driveway
like.
and you're like,
Who is that?
Fuck
No,
is
it
that?
Lindsay
literally-
didn't tell me
Will.
she was doing this
Oh,
today.
literally.
I will
Yeah.
text her and be like, "What are you guys doing? Where'd you go?"
Lindsay will be
they'll
like,
leave,
Catherine,
they'll
you have a
drive, and they're
package
like, "We're going
outside.
to
Go get
dinner."
it.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
You're like, and I'm just chop fucking liver. I'll just go
Yeah.
fuck myself.
"What do you mean? What do you mean you're going to dinner? Are we not
Kelly,
hanging
come
out?"
over. And
Who
I'm
are you
like,
going with?
wait, what about me?
My
I'm over
husband.
here.
Yeah,
Come
Yeah.
over here.
It's like,
But we also, I feel like, have a good understanding of like, I don't know. I feel like
Don't say
Catherine
boundaries.
knows.
It's not that.
Yeah, like
we don't have
my
boundaries. No.
my door is unlocked usually.
Yes.
Like
We have
it
the
is.
keys.
Come here.
If you, come here. I will come to your. Like, there's no pretense. There's
Yeah.
no whatever.
No.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh
My
no,
house
my
doesn't need to
door
be
is
clean.
literally
Yes.
always open. My door does not. Yeah, my house does not need to clean. You do not need to be dressed up
No.
to come
Yeah.
to my house.
I've come to your
the
house
best.
barefoot because I have forgotten
did.
shoes because ADHD.
She
And I
she
got
will
there. She's like,
literally
"Where are your
scream
shoes?" And
out
I
a
was like,
window.
"I wasn't wearing any."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done that at school pickup many times, actually.
Should probably wear
Yeah, no,
shoes.
I'm like, the other morning, because I slept at my girlfriend's place the other night, and like, I heard her husband leave to take her kids to baseball, and I just like went, like, crawled into her bed, and I was like, I'm here. I love you. Let's cuddle.
I'm in. No,
Yeah.
that is sometimes when we're together or when we're recording, we'll have moments where I'm just like, I forget what it was the other day, but I turned to them and I'm like, I feel like I'm in high school again, or like I had a really good group of female friends my senior year of college, and I'm just like, I'm getting this feeling again, and it feels really great at 37, 38, 39 to have those female friendships. Like you said, they're not linear, and I have had a lot of really great friendships in my life, and they've been like burned really hot, and then you move on
Yeah.
because you move away or whatever it is. None of my female friendships have ended because of like a huge blow up or anything like that. Like none of my closest female friendships,
Mhm.
but it's all been because of like life, right? Takes you to different places. And so I haven't had like any of that in a long time. And so
Mhm.
now I'm like, oh my God, sometimes I'm like, I feel like last Saturday night, a couple Saturday nights ago, we just like left. Our husband's like, oh, you guys are hanging out. Cool. And we're going to go to Lindsay's house.
Yeah.
And we got drunk and watched Wicked.
Oh, your
like
husband's friends too?
they're friendly,
They're friendly.
They're friendly. Yeah, they're friendly.
but the
But they're
problem
usually
is,
on duty of something
yes,
so that we
because
can
Catherine
hang
and I
out.
have really young kids. And so
yeah,
if we're together, they have like, my son's 3.5, so Nick is not coming.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So,
Mhm.
but they're friendly and they have a lot in common. It's every time they like are actually together, I'm like, you guys, you should hang out.
Yeah, if there's like a neighborhood get together, they will all enjoy each other's company. But
Talk
we
about
do
sports
put
and
them in a
beer.
like
My husband does not talk about any sport.
My husband does. But
So
like,
Chris will talk to me about sports, and then my husband will talk to Rock about like nerdy things.
Or
And then
Nick
my
will talk
husband
to
will
me
be
about
making
nerdy things.
cocktails.
Yes, he will talk to you about nerdy things too.
Yeah. So, but usually, like Kelly said, like it's hard because usually when we hang out, we need the boys to be childcare.
Yeah.
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 And
So they
it's
are.
interesting. I was talking to this sometime this week to another one of my friends of mine about like female
Who was it?
friendships. And
Was it?
so funny
all your
enough,
friends are here. What do you mean?
no, so
Yeah, what are
funny
you
enough,
talking
it was
about?
when I was on the phone with Jen Beach
Yeah.
from
Okay.
Bookish Wine, and she was talking, she watches our podcast and was like, it's so great like seeing you guys, like not on the podcast, but just the fact that you hang out all the time and you're legitimately friends. And
Yeah.
I have a daughter who's about to turn 18. She turns 18 on Tuesday.
My gosh.
Yep. And
Crazy.
she doesn't have great friends. And so Jen and I
18-year-old girls are cunts.
they're
The worst.
nasty.
The worst.
Her
awful.
friends are nasty. And
Yeah.
we were talking about like the example that having the group of friends in our neighborhood that I have is
the
such
book
a
club.
good example of like what female friendships can do for you, because she just doesn't have them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
her friends
Oh my
are
God.
nasty hoes, and like not in a fun way.
No, I want a good nasty hoe friend.
Yeah.
It's
Not a
honestly,
like bad.
Remember when you were when like we were teenagers and people were like, oh, like it gets better. Like people would tell you, like old people, I am the old person
Us.
now.
Yeah.
But it's like, I remember people telling me like, oh, like things get better. Like it's not always like this, being like, fuck off. Like you don't know what you're talking about. You're old as shit. It's like, you want to tell her like, babe, like it gets so much better.
It gets so much better. Yeah. Because you know yourself now.
These
and
people don't matter. Like don't listen to their opinion of you. Don't matter. All the bullshit. Like
you get to a point, I don't know if you guys have gotten to this point, but like nobody likes me more than I do. Like I'm like feral about myself.
I love that.
And like if somebody's like, I don't fucking like you, I'm like, I'm sorry about your luck. Like what do you want me to say? I am who I am. I'm not gonna change that. Like it's cool. Like I'm like blocked by like someone's like, I don't agree with you. I'm like, okay, I'm happy for you, but like, why are we expending energy on each other if you have a problem with me?
Right.
You deserve better than that. I deserve better than that. I mean, I'm an energy vampire. I will take it. I'll take all of your energy, but like you deserve more than that.
If that's not your vibe, it's not your vibe. Yeah.
It's so funny though. Like you said, we're old now. Like I definitely feel like I'm at the point where anybody our age would tell us that at her age and we'd be like, no, fuck off. And now we're like, whatever.
Yeah. At least Shyler, I feel like, can see it though. Like she sees us. She sees we have a book
hang out all the time.
There's like 10 of us. In the neighborhood.
She sees it, but that doesn't mean she doesn't still let it bother her.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
It's hard to go through it when you're like, okay, cool, but I want that now. You know,
Colin and I were having this conversation. This is related, I swear, but Colin and I were having this conversation about women who fake orgasms. And I was like, no, I get it when you're young. I swear, this is relevant.
So you're like, you know what? You deserve more.
I was just like, it was a confidence thing because I wasn't confident enough to say to the person I was with,
you suck.
Yeah.
Like, you're not doing what I need you to do. Or like, I need a toy, or I need to, like, I was too insecure.
Right.
And it's like, he was like, what do you mean? Like, why would, he's like, well, I don't get it. I'm like, it's a youth thing. Like, it's just, you haven't had the life experience to be like, yo, I could die literally right now. A fucking jet engine could burst through my roof and fucking kill me. I'm going to have orgasms and I'm going to tell that bitch to fuck off.
Yeah. The two things. Yes. Those are the two things in life.
Did you get that, Lindsay? Can you write it down and tell that to Shyler?
Shyler, listen.
Have orgasms and tell that bitch to fuck off.
To fuck off.
Okay. One of my friends, when her daughter was like 18-ish, 17, 16, like that, like around the same age as your daughter, she'd randomly be like, yo, can you fucking take her out for a coffee and just like have a conversation with her? And I'd be like, hey, what's up? What's going on? She's like, the one day she was like, I lost my virginity this weekend. I was like, this is way too much. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this conversation. I'm like, did you use protection? Are you okay? And she was like, I didn't use protection. I'm like, okay, we can get the morning after pill. Like, you're okay. She's like, no, like I'm on birth control. Relax. Why are you losing your mind? I'm like,
you're like, I don't know, but I need another coffee.
I know.
No, I feel like the options just weren't around for us when we were younger. So we jumped to those conclusions of like, do you need help? But help is so much more readily available now than when we were that age.
Yeah,
it was
for sure.
Like teenagers now are a whole different breed.
God.
Oh.
I'm not looking forward to that.
Meg, so tell me have you always, I know that this choke and burn are loosely based on you guys, but what made you want to put it on paper?
So the first job I ever wanted when I was a kid was to be a writer.
I love that.
I loved writing. I would write like short stories and like I always had like these crazy journals, which are so cringe to go back and look at when you're an adult.
Do you still have them?
I burned them like last year because I like opened one and was like,
oh my God.
I was
You
mortified.
released it.
You couldn't just throw it away. You burned it.
You had to burn.
I had like my bang book from my slutty phase and I had.
Mine was called My Happy Book.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, Lindsay.
Mine was a poster in my college dorm.
Y'all are such losers.
It was on the back of a door.
Listen, mine had a method.
What was it, a checklist?
What was the method?
They couldn't have duplicate names.
Okay.
They could not be a one-night stand. I had like method and like processes and I made them all let me take a photo of them. So this book that my husband opened one day was filled because I went through my slutty phase. I lived my life until I met him.
Listen, as we all do.
All of these guys with fucking bedroom eyes in these
photos. You took pictures right away.
It was audition.
Right after I would take
was it like a Polaroid?
Some of them were Polaroid. Some of them were like with my DSLR. Like it was just like all of these pictures.
Yeah, because you're a photographer too.
And then I would write about them.
See, I love that because that's like doing a book review, but a slutty one.
It was,
and that's the best part.
Did you have a rating system?
It was just stars. They got stars.
Okay, they got stars.
Out of how many?
5. It was out of 5.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
There wasn't a lot of 5s, to be honest. I would say he is like the only 5, probably.
Good thing
That's
you
why I
married
kept
him.
him. That's why I kept him.
Yeah.
Because I always wanted to write. And then, I mean, I was not a good student. Outside of being kicked out for skipping, I just, like, ADHD was really bad for me. And I was not diagnosed. So, but the only class I, like, ever had an A in was English. Like, I just really enjoyed reading and writing. So, yeah, that was, even, like, watching the show Californication, I was like, I want to be Hank Moody when I grow up.
I mean, who doesn't?
He's amazing.
That's awesome.
I want a shitty Porsche.
And Hank Moody went through his slutty phase too on Californication.
That's true.
A great show.
And do you have like other authors who've inspired you now in your current writing?
Yeah, I would say, I mean, obviously Kelly Hart, definitely my favorite. I read Quicksilver actually like 2 or 3 weeks after it came out last year, but I've never found a book first in my life. Like I've always been the one that picked it up later. And so I thought it was already popular. Like I found a video of her being like, guys, it's not AI. And she was showing how she made the cover. And I was like, this chick put a lot of effort into this. Like, I'm going to pick up this book and read it. There's literally 7 copies of it around me right now. And I got to like, I had just read Fourth Wing and Onyx, what's the second one? Iron Flame.
Iron Flame.
So I just read that book. I had my heart ripped out. And so I got like to like the last 50 pages. And I was like, I'm going to message this bitch on Instagram. You know, I was like, Kelly Hart. I think my message said, Kelly Hart, is this part of a series? And also like, if you rip my heart out with this book, I'm never reading anything you write again.
Just lay it all out in the line right there.
Yeah.
Like, let's establish boundaries.
Is this how your friendship began? Because this is a great beginning story. I love this.
We were in New York, like on our, like, I was like, this is our 1-year anniversary of being friends. You know that? And she was like, I don't know that.
I love that you knew that though.
I did. I went back and looked and then I finished it and I messaged her and I was like, oh my God, it was so good. I'm obsessed with this book. And it was just like, it was like 2 little blurbs. It was nothing crazy. I expected nothing. So I'm the type of person where I will always message people to tell them when I think they're doing something great. Like I message Devin Sawa at least every couple of years to be like, can I keep you? He doesn't message me back. But she sent me one day.
Oh my God, that was a nice flashback right there. Haven't thought that name in a hot minute.
God, he's so hot. But she sent me a voice note and it was just like the like kindest voice note, just thanking me for reading her book. And like, she's just a nice person. And we just like kept like chatting and like, you know, every once in a while I was like, she was so nice. I was like, I'll read everything. I made it a mission to read every book she wrote. I think I've read like almost every single one. That's awesome. Then I was like, holy fuck, this chick is talented. Like, she's so good. If you haven't read her other stuff, there's a lot of character crossover in her other books, which is the best. And yeah, we just kept chatting. On my birthday, my girlfriend had reached out to her because she was like, knows I'm like, I stan Callie Hart. And Callie sent me a video just wishing me a happy birthday. And I like bawled. I was like, don't tell her I cried. She'll think I'm such a nerd. And then like 2 weeks later, she's like, what are you doing tomorrow? And I was like, Callie Hart, what do you mean? What am I doing tomorrow? I'm doing whatever the fuck you want me to do tomorrow.
Whatever you tell me to do, Callie. Yes.
Let's go. She was like, want to come to LA for Romantasy Book Con? And I was like, Colin, I have to go. I was like, you have to call in sick this weekend. So that's the first time you met
was at Romantasy Book Con?
Yeah.
I love this story so much.
That's amazing.
I love this.
And like, I'm like, I try and play it cool, you know? I'm like, nobody can know that I'm like sweating
fangirling.
Profusely.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, Callie Hart. Yeah, she's like, stop calling me
I love
Callie
how it's
Hart.
still first and last name.
Yeah, she was like, you don't need to call me Callie Hart every time. I'm like,
okay.
Then I'm
I
like,
hope she's saved in your phone as Callie Hart with like 3 purple hearts.
Just 3 purple hearts.
She is. I'd have to check, but so I'm in the next room from Callie Hart reading
Say it again.
books, sobbing, texting her being like, Callie Hart, I could kill you for this book. It's devastating.
Which one? Do you remember?
That was I was reading Riot Act.
That's what I was hoping you would say. It's Riot Act.
Kat just read that.
Absolutely loved that book.
You are good, Pax Davis.
Was because I read all the blurbs and I was like, for some reason, the third one speaks to me. And I know they're interconnected, but I'm going to start on the third one. And I was so glad I started on the third one. It is my absolute favorite of that series.
That's good. I love that.
Loved
I
it.
will
Loved
randomly
it.
be getting my period and I'll be in the bathtub and I will just think of the line, "You are good, Pax Davis." And
Yes!
I sob. And then I voice note her and I'm like, I'm crying about Pax Davis again. I think she thinks I'm insane.
I loved him.
Okay.
He was
she
my
kept you
absolute
around,
Add to
favorite
TBR.
character.
Yeah,
It
adds
is-
to TBR.
I've been telling you guys for this whole time, like her contemporary
It's-
lineup is so
Yeah.
good. Read it. It's
It's
just so surprising.
so-
like that you're just
it's
thinking
so
it's going to
good.
always be fantasy, but then there's
Yeah.
contemporary and you get
I love it.
excited.
I do think you need to read it. Here's my alternate opinion on it is the best book in the series for sure. The third one is the best. I do suggest reading them in order only because I hated
It will build.
Pax. I hated him.
Oh,
And
so
then to fall in love with him in the
Love
third
what?
book.
Oh, yes.
It was like kill switch. Did you guys read the Devil's Night series?
no.
It's no. Who is it?
But I could absolutely
I'm gonna
see
write it
that.
down.
Like,
Penelope Douglas.
Oh,
I
okay.
do love her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm writing this
It's
down.
really so the books there's one character that I hated him until his book, and that book was so beautifully done. It's so good.
That actually
It's so
is
good.
usually my favorite, is where they take a character that they make you hate him
Yeah.
and then he becomes the
Mhm.
best. But that's
Yeah.
probably why I then see that in the series. Like, you can flesh that out in the blurb. You know, this is the asshole one.
Yeah.
And I am immediately like, no, I want to read
I'm
that
gonna
one
love him.
first. I
Yeah.
want the asshole
Yeah.
one because I
I want
want
the
to
asshole
see
one.
him get his
Well,
redemption.
And you get
That's
to
what I
learn
want.
why, because there's always
Yes.
a reason
Yeah.
why they are
Yes.
the way they are.
Yeah.
When we were at a Polycon, I was reading from here to Calico. I was reading Calico, and then from here I finished that one and then read From Here to the Horizon, and I just oh my god, I was a fucking wreck in both of those books. They're just she's so good, and I'm I am not that. I don't have delusions. I aspire to that level of if books can make people cry, I'm
Yeah. Yeah. She's also, I feel like one thing that you mentioned that you love, that we love, is Easter eggs. When we read, the reason we started
Mhm.
our podcast was because of Onyx Storm. So we had a book club
yes,
and we made the girls read Onyx Storm for book club. And the three of us spent
wait,
5 straight days making a 37 slide PowerPoint deck with all of our theories about this and that, and presented this fucking PowerPoint presentation. And the girls were like,
Their
okay,
faces the whole time were this. They're like,
great. Yes. Okay.
yes,
This is us.
yes,
This
that's
is
us.
I
That's
can't
us.
even reach it.
That's us.
Yeah.
Okay. And so the thing we love about Callie, and especially Quicksilver, is there are we did 16 fucking episodes on Quicksilver because we
I
could talk
know.
about it forever. There are
Mhm.
and that's what's genius. It's we love to read books like Empyrean, like Quicksilver, like Child of Chevet that we're reading now, that it's every time you read it, you're like, oh my God, wait a minute. There's a puzzle piece. There's a thing we missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so exciting.
It's fun.
And it's
yeah.
It's so
genius
good.
that people can write like that to me. Cause I
and also
cannot.
it's I'm struggling with my mild Easter eggs. My Easter eggs are mild in comparison to Callie or Rebecca Yarros, who I'm Romancy BookCon, Rebecca Yarros. You know that vampires thing? It was
Yes.
Rebecca! That's gonna be me stalking down Disney to find her, being Rebecca!
Hello. Yes. Insane.
But the fact that they can keep track of
Yes.
almost every other series that Callie has done,
Mhm.
there's crossover with characters from the other series. They are mentioned in some way. And it's so actually fun story, there's a crossover from her characters in Burn with her permission.
Well, that's
Oh,
fun.
that's cute.
Mm-hmm.
That's female friendship right there.
Yeah.
Love that.
Is it Kingfisher? He shows up.
No.
Kingfisher's in Burr. Kingfisher plays hockey. Remember we said he's going to show up.
He just hey, there's infinite worlds. You can go through Quicksilver and show up anywhere. So
Right.
there's a very
Right
good
on.
chance he
It's
could
true.
just show up right there, right now. I've got a pool next door. Who's to say
That's
it can't
true.
be filled with
That's
Quicksilver?
true.
And he just pops out of there.
Let's
And I
fill
saw
it.
Kingfisher
Let's
Ave,
fill it.
a half an hour away. I'll go wait. I'm here. I'm ready, Daddy. Here we
Right.
go.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
done.
Daddy.
Done.
I'm ready for you.
Done.
I do really like Penelope Douglas. I like Rena Kent a lot.
I love Rena Kent. Love
Yeah,
her.
Her beautiful Venom book that just came out.
Well, that
was
is on
really
my
good.
list to read next. I read her which was the one that was my absolute favorite from her? Because I read her.
I thought you liked God of Malice.
No, God of Malice is the first one.
The second one.
I liked God of Wrath.
God of Wrath. Yeah.
That one was my favorite. Everybody loves God of Malice, but it was God of Wrath for me.
Yeah, her books are great. Brynne Weaver, I've listened to 2 of her books. So I listened to
Butcher?
The first one, Butcher and Blackbird. Thank you. And then I just listened to the new one, Tourist Season. I like Tourist Season better.
Okay.
I thought it was just like, it was so good. When we were in Boston, she was at dinner that we went to. I sent her a voicemail. I was like, there was a part in that book that I was like, fuck Brynne. Like, it was no longer me yelling Rebecca. I was like, Brynne. It was really well done. The audiobook is excellent. The voice actors did a really, really good job with that one. If you like audio.
Yeah. Oh my God. I love audio. I like to ADHD. I like to immersive read. It's in front of my face and it's in my head and I'm just like in the cocoon of the book. That's like my preferred way to be. So I love audio, but actually we have a rec for you. But if you like dark romantasy, I specifically read a book that's coming out October 30th by Jacqueline White. Have you heard of Souls in Ruin yet? Has anyone told you about it? I think you are going to love this book. It is so fucking dark. It is so heavy.
Okay.
It is
Souls in Ruin?
Souls in Ruin. It's Jacqueline White. It is stunningly written. Yeah, it's a debut indie author. It is some of the most beautiful writing that I've ever seen. And it is.
I'll check it out.
It's dark.
My friend, do you guys know Lindsay Hart? So her first book is coming out next year, The Thorns We Inherit. She's a doll, really, really lovely person. But I read part of her book before it went off for like editing, and like she's gonna be huge.
Yes, we follow her. Yeah.
Yeah, her writing is insane.
Okay, can't wait.
I read like the first 2 chapters. I messaged her. I was like, "This is your first book?
I love
this
that.
Makes my shit look like it's preschool. Like, what is this? It's so beautifully written."
I love that. Yeah, April 2026. Okay, that's awesome. We follow her. We'll keep an eye out for it. But that's
Tales
amazing.
of Nyxara, and I was immediately like, "Wait a minute, Nyxara. We spent an entire episode talking about a character named Nyxara. I wonder if this has to do with the god of death."
It's awesome. I love it. Oh yeah. Oh my God, Foxglove.
The tick situation today killed me.
Oh,
the what?
You were so funny. The lake situation.
Tick situation. Did you?
Oh my God, Catherine doesn't know.
We were cracking up. You want to tell this story?
What?
Okay.
What?
Okay.
We were crying.
Wait, where was the tick?
Okay, so
just wait.
I have to tell you the whole story.
Yes.
So I've been gone. I left on Wednesday morning. My husband worked on Tuesday, so I saw him Monday night. That was the last time. And like, as I was like, he came home from hockey, and I was like, "Hey, what's up, Daddy? What are you doing?" "I'm here." And he's like, "Babe, I'm so tired. I have to wake up at 4:30. He's like, I'm gassed. Can we like put a pin in it?" And I was like, "No worries." Like, okay. So I leave. Today I come home. I shipped my kid to a friend's house, and I immediately sent him like the sluttiest picture and was like, "Get in here and bang me like a screen door in a hurricane." Which he did. It was excellent. 10 out of 10. Fire.
10 out of 10.
I pee. I come back, and he's like laying like on the bed, like he's like doing like the daddy, that laid out, sprawled. I'm like, "Fuck's on your leg? This is like this far from his dick." And I'm like, "What is that?" And he's like, "What is it?" And I'm like, "Have you had a freckle there this whole time that I didn't know about?" And I'm like, this close, right? I'm like, "I think it's a tick." And he's like, "It's not a tick." And I was like, "No, it's got legs. It's moving. It's a fucking tick." And
Where was he? Where was he? Where?
But this was after.
The whole time, Cass.
The whole time.
This fucking tick is
Catherine does not like bugs.
Leg.
I would like to let you know that Catherine does not like bugs.
That thing had a wild ride. It was so fun.
How did it not squish?
No.
It's so hard to squish.
They are so hard. You have
brutal.
to take them with a tweezer to get them off.
That's hilarious.
I set them on fire.
Yeah.
Next to his dick, you set that thing on fire.
No. Like I went and got like
she pulled it off first.
I'm just making
She's
sure.
not a savage.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to kink shame.
He's like, "Babe, you gotta get it." He's like, "It's too close. You gotta get it." Like, I can't do it. I'm like,
my favorite is you saying like how big he is and he couldn't like bend and see it. We were cracking up. I was like this.
He's like 240 pounds. Like he's a big dude. And so he's like sitting like this and he's like, "Is it, babe? Is it a dick?" And I'm like, he can't bend properly to see it. And I was like, no, babe, I'm telling
Where
you.
was he that he got a tick?
Oh,
That's what I said.
Like-
so they're everywhere. Like the cat,
Canada.
our other cat is outside. And
No, I
has
get
ticks right
in
now.
Canada, but like, was he like hunting and was like
No, in
outside?
We have an island, and that makes me sound very bougie. It is, I don't go there. It's awful. But it's in, like, you have to drive like 5 miles into the bush, and then you get on like the tinny and you go across the island. So he like was in the bush, and
Okay, that makes sense. There's ticks there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That
There's
makes
ticks
sense.
there.
Okay.
It got
I'm
a
just
show.
like, I'm
Kelly's
just thinking
response
of-
was in Canada.
In Canada.
In Canada.
There's ticks in Canada.
I'm just thinking of the logistics of the ride that thing took from wherever it hopped on. I'm just thinking of
Yeah.
logistical ride
Then-
here.
Yeah.
I'm sad for the tick that it because
I'm
it's
not.
chasing
No.
blood flow.
No.
And it did not realize, had it gone a couple more inches, it
Right.
would have been in prime blood flow.
Mhm.
So,
Oh, wait. I have the
What?
question.
okay.
What is the number one theory
That you
That you-
have?
heard that you want to share with us? Because I
Ooh.
just want to hear a really cool
Also,
theory.
like, do you know things?
I don't.
Which
Okay.
And you
I
can
kinda
say
love.
yes and then not answer what they
don't
are.
I don't want to know a thing.
No.
Just so you know, I
But
don't
you
wanna
don't know
anything.
things.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know anything outside of what's in the first book, and even that
Yeah.
I am a speed reader, so like I remember what did I say to Callie about oh no, I was working on something for her, and I was like, Madra's beautiful, and she was like, yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? I was like, she's a hag in my head, and she's like, did you read the book?
Yeah.
She's stunning. She's
Yeah.
stunning.
She's one of my theories, but no, I don't know anything, and I also
Okay.
like I don't talk theories with her because like she has to create the world. I don't want to pollute her with my thoughts. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
So you're coming
No,
in
no,
with
no,
like
no.
theories that have
But
not
I mean,
been
theories
tested.
you have, like really cool theories or theories you've read
Yeah.
about or heard from other people.
Yeah.
yeah, I have a few, but yeah, to answer, like I don't know anything. I've not read the second book.
Cool. So we're all in the same level
Yeah.
of knowing.
I
I
want to
know what your Madra theory is.
but that was it.
What's your
But I think
Madra
it's
thought?
online. I think Madra's a hag. I'm sticking to it. I think that Madra
Okay.
is like Dorian Gray, and she appears beautiful because she's human. She is
Yeah.
like it's
Which
repeated
how?
many times. But I think she's Dorian Gray. Like I think that there is something that is keeping her beautiful to others. And that something is going to be like robbed, and she is going to be a fucking hag.
Oh,
That is like, it's
Ooh, I
not
like
even like
that.
a good theory, but it's just like, I'm
Yeah.
like dying that hill because in my head, I'm like, there's no fucking way this bitch is this beautiful. No.
right.
But then
how-
if
How's
If
she
it
alive?
happened-
She's a human.
Dorian Gray.
because she's
That's
an
how it
immortal
first so
here,
long.
she's an immortal human. She's
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
There's
telling
some
you.
like, because I have been rereading Quicksilver, and like, Everlane says like there's someone gave her the magic to stay young. So I'm like, yeah. And what happens when that magic is gone? Obviously,
Right.
it was Bellicon that gave it to her. Like we figured that out. I think.
or
In my
So
head,
we
anyways.
Or
talked about
Malcolm.
on our podcast, like, what's the word?
source.
The
The source.
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 Taking it from the source.
That
Mm.
is the source, the three of them
Yeah.
together, or is there a
Ooh.
bigger bad
Yeah.
behind the
Right.
three of them? Because
Mhm.
one of the things we talked about was like Malcolm was so easy, like set
take
up as this
kill.
big bad, and he was
Yes.
so easy to take down. And we all have thoughts about like, is he really gone, or is there something else behind them that
Yes.
it is the bigger bad? Because we have 4 more books.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Bellicon is a showboater.
Bellicon's too dumb.
That's it.
Bellicon's
Madra-
too dumb.
Is terrified of her own shadow
Yeah.
if she doesn't have somebody behind her. I
Yeah.
really,
Bellicon's a puppet to me.
I want it to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
I want it to be Everlane because she's such a mouse, and that would be such a sleeper
Ooh.
character
Yeah.
to have been the child of Bellicon, fool everybody, and be this sociopathic character that ends up being the real big bad. That's cool.
I mean, it would be
Yeah,
a good
Meg,
character.
what's
arc.
your read on Everlane?
I don't know. Now I'm rethinking it because I really thought she was truly a mouse. My
She
only
is.
hesitation
That's what you think.
with her being like the big bad would be that her mother is Kingfisher's mother, but she wasn't raised by her because she died.
Right.
She died in
So,
childbirth.
Right.
Yeah. Because we have a lot of thoughts about like every book series at some point has the ultimate betrayer and like who that would be to Kingfisher's story. And it makes sense, unfortunately, that it would be Everlane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be.
And it never made sense that she just ended up in Malcolm's hands. Like all of a sudden she's just with Malcolm. But it does make sense if she's there because her uncle told her to be there.
I want to prove myself to my dad. Like I've lived in this shadow for so long.
Yeah. I could like, I don't know. I think like the big, like the betrayer is going to be Taladeus.
No, I love him so much.
Catherine loves him.
Loves him.
I think it's going to be him. I don't know. There's just like, I think that like, so I was like looking up theories because I was like, I fucking just like my brain goes blank when I try and think of something. Like, tell me to come up with a name and I'm like, Bob? I don't know. But the one I read was that like Taladeus and Ceres are going to be like the real love. Like it's going to be like the whole like the guy from ACOTAR, you know,
Reese and Tamlin.
Yeah,
I would. Okay, Kingfisher is one of my top book boyfriends.
I don't know if I can handle that. I don't know if I
would
can handle that.
I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen.
Because they're mated too. They have a mating bond. They are mated.
I do have a thing where it's like if you say they're mated, that's
the gods.
Like they have to be mated. Like we're not. You're not going to say we're mated, but we're boyfriend girlfriend.
And like, especially in this series, because the mated, like that mated bond has not been seen in so long. And for them to get it. And
God,
like, I'm just kidding. I'm going to go fuck this guy. I think he's going to like try and come between them though. Like, I think he's going to try and like cozy on up to Ceres by being like, I'll mentor you. Like, I'm a vampire. Like,
that's true.
I can fuck with you.
That's true.
And I think, I don't think he's going to be like the big bad, but I do think he's going to be the betrayer. Like, I don't think that like they end the series and like they're cool.
No.
I don't think we've met the ultimate betrayer yet, to be honest. I don't think we've met. I feel like we might learn in the future of past betrayals that might kind of shake us a little bit of like maybe some of his Lupo or something. Maybe I think Tal clearly like they had a friendship. And so I'm wondering what that story was there. So I feel like we'll learn about those past betrayals. I don't know if maybe one of the people that we know now will betray him, but what I actually don't think we've met is the big bad. I don't think we've met the big bad yet. I think there is something bigger out there.
You think there's a source?
There's a source. There's something else. And because Bellacon's too dumb. And
yes, he's too dumb.
Yeah.
Madra's too weak.
I don't.
Those characters all remind me of like new money people. You know what I mean? Like the people who they come into like the power and they're like, look at me, look at all that I have. And they're just like so cocky and showy with it. Where it's like there's somebody out there who's old money and it's just like, oh, you guys think that you got it? Like, no. Yeah. Somebody's gonna like knock them down.
Dragons.
The dragons
are coming back.
Oh my God. The
dragons. Dragons are coming back.
There's going to be dragons, right?
Brimstone. Absolutely.
Gotta be.
Yeah, I assume that there's going to be, but brimstone is like that's dragon breath, right? It's brimstone.
Yeah.
And every time they talk about Namshakrai, they talk about the brimstone.
I get your dog snoring. It's hilarious.
Or Kelly.
Sorry, Jerry. Stop.
Jerry.
I love so loud.
Jerry.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's the best.
So funny. He's like,
he's going to town in his dreams.
Oh, now I want Rigatoni to come in. I don't know where he is.
What is he dreaming about?
Soul. Food.
That little dog is overweight.
Yeah, he should be like 8 pounds. He's like 13.
That is not overweight.
They're like, he needs to go for more walks. I'm like, you try and tell him that. Stop body shaming my dog.
He snores, so he's like,
oh yeah, and he like chews on himself and he's like,
oh God, I love it.
It's a whole thing. It's a fucking dog.
I love dogs.
That's so good. Oh okay.
So I feel like Lindsay, you were going to say something and I cut.
I don't remember. I
cut us off.
We got distracted. Rightfully so.
Meg, was that I feel like you DM me about like a new theory that you had.
Well, yeah. So, okay. This one came up in my reread.
Okay.
Because it comes up when they find out that Ceres is the alchemist and someone's like, she has to have a drop of Fae blood.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I think that she is related to Bellicon.
Oh.
Okay.
And I mean, like,
Okay, say more.
So take like her mother and go like generations back. I think Bellicon hooked up because he's thousands of years old, right? I think he got it on, he created like a 50-50, and then like that was just bred out. So now like it's generations, right? It's just like the 1% of whatever of her DNA. I think it's like
Bellicon.
I feel like it's going to be Bellicon, and I feel like it's going to be like
Okay.
like a rift.
That's
because,
better.
Like, Bellicon and Fisher are so like
that's better than the one you told me this morning, Lindsay.
I was gonna say, what about the potential that she's related to Carrion?
But also that's disgusting.
That's
and that means they fucked.
But yeah,
and
but
they're
it was
related.
so
No,
it was 1,000 years down the line.
Though we're talking direct
but I think
descendants.
they would have.
Ew.
I think they would have.
But that's why Kingfisher smelled.
Oh no,
he
it's
didn't
because
actually
they
smell her
don't have
pheromones, he
water
smelled
and
her
he never
blood.
took a bath, and that's the hill I'm gonna die on because you don't fuck your ancestor. That's ooey gooey gross.
You do if
You
it's
have clearly not
Carrion.
read Throne of Glass too. Sorry,
Okay, I will
everybody.
say
Yeah,
though-
you
No,
do
I
if it's
haven't.
Carrion.
I'm gonna stick with what I just said.
I'm removing knowing Callie as a human being, and I'm just looking at her other books.
Yeah.
There was a book she read where there was a situation with like a stepbrother. And
Stepbrother's different. You're not
no,
blood
I know,
related.
but also I was just like, I swear to God, if like this guy gets her pregnant, I'll lose my fucking mind. And I just like her, like I could not see that author take away that I like not knowing that person, but reading their other stuff, I could not see her doing that.
Okay.
Just like
Makes you feel better.
same with like people have all these theories that Saris is going to be able to have babies. No.
Yeah.
Like I have.
Well, you don't think so?
Absolutely not. I've read almost every book this woman writes. No.
Yeah.
There's
Which
no
makes me
chance.
happy because I hate the pregnancy trope. I'll be honest.
That's such an interesting take though, because so many people are like talking about how yes, Saris couldn't have babies, but it's possible now that she's gotten a new body. So as someone who's read Kelly's previous work, that's such a cool take.
Yeah, I would die on that hill.
Mm.
Like there's it's a very consistent theme in a lot of her books where it's either pregnancy loss or infertility. And I think it's like, if I could subjectively look at it, I would say it's like trying to like say like a woman isn't valuable because she has babies. A woman is valuable because who she is as a person.
Yeah.
Saris is valuable as Saris without reproducing with Kingfisher.
As an alchemist,
like she's tough, she's smart. Like Saris does not need to give birth to be a valid human being.
Yeah.
Or she's not a human, but you know what I'm saying.
Right.
For a time.
She was.
Now I would be floored. I would welcome it. I would not be upset about that part of the story because I am a fan of babies. I just don't from her other books. It's
funny that you say that because now that you say it, I see it, but reading her other books, I did not pick up on it until you said something, but you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very consistent.
Because one of the theories that we talked about was like the fact that Kingfisher is very concerned about following his line because it's his line, his bloodline, that as long as his bloodline was it kept
Bellicon out of his lands as long as his bloodline continued.
And so if he can't continue his line, then like that all that protection is kind of gone.
I could see adoption.
Okay.
Like I could see them like somehow coming, not obviously it's not like legal adoption, but like I could see them somehow coming into possession of a child.
Yeah.
But I don't think she's gonna be
Bellicon.
Or
kill him. Just kill him and then it's done.
Kill him
and
kill
they will ascend
I'm done with that.
to the throne. And it will
That's
be magic.
interesting. That's interesting to me because I also like babies. I have them. I want more of them. I hate my least favorite trope in any book is an unplanned pregnancy trope. I hate it. Planned, yes. Unplanned, no. It ruins it.
You just find it too convenient most of the time.
It's too convenient, and most of the time I feel like it's a way out to like end the story of that female main character because it's just like she becomes less interesting in the way that she's written. And I hate that happens so much to women in real life. And so I don't like that's how you're going to like end this story. If it's unplanned, if it's planned, and like in fantasy, like in real life, like unplanned pregnancies happen all the time. Lindsay brought that, like it happens all the time, but like in a fantasy book, I'm escaping that. And I don't want that to like be the fate. We've got to be able to do better in fantasy books. So for me, that's my trope.
Yeah.
Unplanned.
I'm
But
like, so I don't have a lot of tropes I hate. I hate hair washing. Like, that's my fucking thing. I'm like, don't fucking touch my hair ever.
that's hilarious because I love hair washing.
Oh my God. I don't know what series it
Actually,
is, but every single
I
book.
agree with you on that one. I'm like, it's my
Really?
hair. Let me wash my hair my way, myself,
My
because you're
husband
not
is
going to do it
bald.
right.
Yeah,
You're not gonna
like,
do
he
it
has
right.
no fucking hair. You're not gonna do it
You're
right, man.
bald. What
You're
do
not
you
gonna do-
know?
And
Like,
I
you
mean,
clearly
I've shown
didn't take
these
care of
ladies.
your hair well enough. Don't fuck with mine.
Yes, exactly. I've shown these ladies like my
He
shower.
has a routine
So lined up, and then I look at my husband. It's one thing. It's like a 3-in-1
for his
something.
body.
I'm like, do
he
not wash
washes
my
his
hair. You
ass with the
cannot
same
do
thing
it.
he washes his head with. So
Yeah.
like,
No.
Yes.
it's true.
And I'm like, you're
No,
not
don't touch my
my
fucking
hair. You won't do it right.
Meg, if that is your least favorite trope, what is your favorite
Oh,
trope?
that's a good question.
I love a grumpy sunshine for sure. Like, I love, like,
Yeah, that's a good one.
yeah.
So
I-
hair washing, no. Grumpy sunshine,
Grumpy sunshine.
yes.
Which is why you love
Absolutely.
Kingfisher.
I love sarcasm in books. Like, I remember, I'm trying to think of what podcast I listened to where they're talking about Quicksilver, and they're like, he asks her, tells her she looks constipated. Like, this is a romantasy book. And I was like, yeah, that's fucking hilarious. Like,
Yeah.
grow up. Grow a sense of humor. It's so fucking funny. Love sarcasm. Touch Her and Die for sure.
Yeah. I
Is
get that
great.
from reading your book that you
Mhm.
wrote.
Yeah, I love Touch Her and Die. That's so fun. But yeah,
Yeah.
I would say, like, I love a grumpy. I love, like, my husband is definitely, like, depending when you meet him, he's either incredibly serious and he's very intelligent, which is a fucking pain in the dick. But
I wish you were dumber.
once in a while, I'm like, just a little, especially when we're fighting. But like, he either is incredibly serious or he has the biggest, goofiest grin on his face. Like, he is definitely like a grumpy sunshine, and I love it.
Sweet.
See, my husband is not a grumpy
No.
sunshine.
Yours is a golden retriever all the way.
Golden retriever, sunshine, and rainbows are coming out of his ass
Yeah.
at all
Quite
times.
literally.
At-
My
love that.
husband just,
In the sweetest way. It's
is
Carrion.
Carrion Swift.
But he's not a
yes.
redhead, so it's
1000%.
disappointing a little bit.
I tell Callie, I'm like, you based Carrion Swift on me. You just didn't fucking know it.
I love
I'm like, that.
Carrion is my favorite.
Like, that is my he's like
He's the best.
irreverent,
Yeah.
like will
Yeah.
kind of
Friendly with
jab
anyone.
at you. Yeah.
Flirty with everyone, but like not no. Oh, I'm in a
Completely
comfortable way, like
unbothered.
fun. Yes, like
yes.
means
Yeah.
well, like fun with everybody. No
Yeah.
matter like, and
you
he's just
would
such a
name
sweet
George
guy.
Simon just cause.
Yeah, so I will define my husband for you. He is on one side of his family. He is the youngest of 38 first cousins. Okay, on the other side,
first cousins.
yeah, on the other side, he's the only boy. So imagine those two things
Converging.
come together. That is my husband.
Meanwhile, my husband is the grumpiest. So,
Yeah, be grumpy with me, daddy.
speaking of the plant, actually, we have a theory that the plant was not just for comedy, because Carrion had that book that Grandma Gracie raised him on
Mhm.
about the Galarian Fae, and it literally, like, the inside cover of the OG book is from that book that he has, and he had to like recite all these things, right? Like growing up, and like he had to learn
Mhm.
history. You can't tell us that he didn't find a green plant in the frozen wasteland of where they were, where everything is dead and frozen, and not be like, this is important, I'm gonna need this for some reason, and
That's
like
a
grab
great
that shit.
point. Why was he
right?
so attached to that fucking plant?
So attached to that
Yeah.
plant, and like he plays it off like, oh, I'm Carrion, I'm just it's a plant.
That's why
But,
he
like,
does
that
it,
plant
because he's
is
a
coming back, I'm
political
telling you.
mastermind.
Yeah.
yeah, I
Okay,
think
so
Carrion is
I
going to
go-
be a big character.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Hold on.
Wait, didn't she say like it's gonna be? See, that's the
He
face.
just looked at me like,
That's
I'm sorry.
the face. See?
I see him in my mind like
He
shrinking.
knew. He knew.
He knew he did
Okay.
wrong.
I am torn between when we talk about Carrion and like what his power is
Don't.
going to be.
Oh, okay.
Like his name is Rot.
Oh, don't.
I was
Yeah.
afraid she was
Okay.
gonna make him evil, and I'm like, don't.
Don't do it.
No. Oh no. But I am torn between the clues pointing me towards the plant and towards the naps.
Oh,
Like I kind of feel
Because
like
your
Like
husband
naps
likes
all the
to
always
nap
like
a lot.
my husband does like to nap a lot.
I don't think he's napping. I think that he's just not telling anybody he's awake.
Yes.
I totally
Yes.
agree. I think that he is like keeping himself away so that he doesn't have to show off
his
his
power.
fayness or his power.
Religion.
But I wonder, I feel like the naps are going to be more
clue.
important than some like personality quirk.
I love that because I did not get that when I read it.
The main characters and then Carrion would get a book. Is that something I remember hearing correctly? Somebody said Carrion would get a book.
We decided that.
We said that. I feel like I heard an interview where Callie said that, but I could never find it again. So
no,
I
I
might
think
have
she
dreamed
said
it.
that there were going to be other characters, and we were like, "Please God, let it be
maybe.
Carrion."
Oh, I just took it as gospel when you said
The live her and I did.
Yes,
whenever that was. She I love her. She's
that was like in June. That was when that was how we became friends, Meg. Because I was like, your hair looks amazing. Like I was just gonna like DM you.
That during that live, someone had asked about like a book for Carrion, and she said that like it would just be him like fucking his way through all of the realms, like fucking.
Let's go.
He's not picky. And I was
okay,
like,
I'm not picky.
So you're
Thank
saying
you. Yes.
there's a chance.
Yes, thank you.
yeah, I'm down with that.
All right.
But then,
Dear Kelly Hart, please write that.
Where
Dear
there are
Kelly,
a lot of humans,
Meg,
and
we have
he falls
such
in love
bad-
with one of them.
I'm okay with it. We have such bad jokes, Meg, in our podcast episodes where we would have like these theory spirals and we would just like, I would pick up my phone and be like, Callie, text me, tell me
Please
blah, blah,
text
blah, blah,
us.
blah. And one time she like actually responded to one of Lindsay's theories about Bill the Pony being named, Bill the Horse, named after from Lord of the Rings.
She's like, you
Lord
can
of the
have
Rings.
that one.
I feel like she's a big fan of Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
She is.
yeah.
Okay, because I realized that Bill is Kingfisher's horse's name. And while we were podcasting, I was like, guys, I feel like that's a Lord of the Rings reference. I was like, I'm pretty sure Samwise Gamgee's horse is named Bill.
Yeah.
And I Googled it and I was right. And we posted that and Callie responded and she was like, it is absolutely true. That is a nod to Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
All fantasy is written off the backs of J.R.R. Tolkien. And I woke up that morning and I saw that. And
6 a.m. 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
Feral.
All capital letters to these wenches was like, wake up, bitches. Callie Hart responded to me, and I am correct.
Bill
Oh
the
my
Pony
God,
is real.
that one.
Bill the Pony is real, and it was the best day of my
The best part was I
literary
thought it was
life.
something massive, like some huge, massive
is
theory that
massive.
we had cracked. But it was Bill.
That's the one she responded to. And
I was
Lindsay- it made
immediately like,
Lindsay's life.
I'm going back to bed. I love you. I'm so happy for you, but
Yeah.
I'm going back
That's so
to bed.
good.
It's so
I feel
funny.
like I love
Bedazzled
that.
Hobbit.
Yeah.
Bedazzled
Never-
Hobbit.
Never read or seen those situations.
No situation.
Don't cancel me
You're not canceled.
over it.
I won't
I've also
cancel
never
you, but I
read
will tell
Divergent
you.
or whatever it's called.
I never read
That's
Divergent
okay.
either.
I was
So,
too old
Meg,
for it. We're
have
too
you
old for it.
always been a
Yes.
have you always been a reader? What's your reading journey?
Well, that's a good question.
So, I mean, I've always been a reader. When I was a kid, my kid is the same. I love to stay up late. My mom got to the point where she was so frustrated with me. She was like, I don't give a fuck what you do. Stay in your room. You just have to read. Like, you can stay up as late as you want. Just read.
Yeah.
I think she thought I would read myself to sleep, but then I was just burning through like R.L. Stein books.
Yes.
Like all the Goosebumps
Yes.
books. And I went to Fear Street and like going on and on and on.
I loved
So
Goosebumps.
I've always read a ton, and then I stopped reading as much until I went to visit my girlfriend in Florida, and she was like, you should read this book, and she handed me Fourth Wing. She's like, I think you'd like it. And her and I literally, I was there for 4 days.
I feel like that's the journey of
That's the journey.
so
So
many
many.
people our age. Yeah.
laying on couches across from each other, because she was reading Iron Flame. I'm reading Fourth Wing, and I'm like, this is fucking dumb. Yeah, I bet this bitch gets 2 dragons. Yeah, she's gonna be a big deal. Like the whole time, I was like, this is the most predictable shit I've ever read. This is terrible. And I read the last page, and I was like, I have to read it all again. I like closed it, and I like reopened the first chapter, and I was like, holy fuck.
Oh my God.
And I have not watched television since then. That was the beginning
Yeah.
of June of last year, and I've not watched a single minute of TV since then.
That's amazing. Oh,
yeah,
God,
I feel like
love
that's
that.
a really
They're better
common
anyway
story.
now.
A lot of us, like our age, like within our age bracket, that like read a lot as kids and as teenagers, and like it kind of left our life for a little bit, and then romantasy came back, and we were like,
Yeah.
We went
I-
feral.
like
It's so
Kelly,
good.
like I've always been a reader personally. I've always read like sci-fi and like high fantasy, but Kelly moved in next door and she told me the story of like how she used to read when she was younger and she
Yeah.
kind of lost it. And I said, okay, here's ACOTAR.
Yeah.
And then she ruined
And now
my
we have
life.
a podcast.
And then hang on to
Literally.
the headboards.
Oh,
Yes.
put your hands on the headboard. Cassian is also one of my favorites.
I love him.
Yeah. So
right now I can't stop reading. I'm obsessed. Like,
but it's like a larger conversation of like us as women kind of finding ourselves again,
mothers,
you know?
Like
Yes.
after I had my son, he was like 8.5 pounds. He fucked my shit up.
yeah.
I went to like pelvic floor therapists, OBGYNs. Like I went to as many doctors as I could because healthcare in Canada is free. Well, it's not. It's paid for by it's paid for by our taxes, and it's honestly not great. But I did go and take advantage of it and saw as many doctors as I could, and nobody could tell me why my shit was still fucked up. Like it was just like it was terrible. And like bless him because he was so patient with me. And I fucking started reading, and I was like, "Yo, what's up? I think my shit's working again. Let's go."
Things are connected.
They should prescribe it to new mothers. Honestly, like prescribe romance books to new mothers because. Like everything changes. Our bodies change. We are like, if you're breastfeeding or you're getting up in the middle of the night, like your body's not your own. You are there to keep another human being alive.
Yeah.
Then once they go off and they skip away to school, you're like, well, who the fuck am I? What do I do with myself now?
Yeah.
So I think every woman should read romantasy or romance books.
I agree.
Or if it's not a book thing for you, find something. Like find something for yourself. Find a community. Find something.
Get off your phone. Just go out and find people. Like motherhood is so isolating.
Yeah.
I know you guys have like what, 6 weeks off or something. It's crazy. I honestly have so much respect for. It's tough to be an American mother. Actually, we get 12 months off paid by the government.
Wait, I didn't know that. Wait,
12 months.
We can do 12 or 18 months paid by the government, and like it's not. So we pay into it, and then we get paid when we're off. And it's shit, like a huge pay cut, but like at least they're giving us money to stay home with our babies.
Right.
But like within like a month, I was just like, I'm fucking alone. Like none of my friends want to come hang out with me and my infant. It was incredibly isolating.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, then you're like, you just want to hang out with your husband. I don't want to fucking hang out with this guy more than I have to. Like, go play hockey. I want to hang out with women.
Yes.
Who are emotionally intelligent.
Yes. This is so funny. I am so much the same way. I am like, some of my friends don't get this because I love my husband, and I think our marriage was literally saved like 2.5 years ago when we first moved here, when the two of us realized together in a conversation that we cannot be and should not expect each other to be everything for the other person at all times.
Two
it is
halves
okay.
Of one whole is such a fucking bullshit line that's fed to married couples.
That's not me. There are relationships that can be like that. I cannot expect you to be you're not my best friend all the time. There are things that I tell some of my friends that I don't tell you, and I'm okay. Like, I don't need to know every single thing. I need to know that you're in this relationship with me, and that's my style, right? And so I feel like for me, I need a group of women. I need someone to talk to because I can't. And we've had that conversation. Like, I'm fine. I'm good with that. And that's what saved our relationship. And I feel like we love each other more now, and our relationship is better because we're like, here's my whole life and I'm going to put it on your shoulders. I don't expect that from him.
Yeah.
And it's saved it all.
Colin loves to party. He loves to go out. He loves to go to a bar and get fucked up. And like my days of that are behind me. I want to read. I want to sit on my computer and like, and I'm like, babe, I love you so much.
Yeah.
Go.
Have fun.
Be an animal. Have fun. Do not drag me out there with you to be miserable the whole time.
Yeah.
But
go have fun.
Don't
I trust
wake me up when you come back in.
Yes. And like, I'm like, he goes, like, he'll go to the city for the weekend. And I'm like, my only requirement of you is that you send me a text that says I'm at the hotel. Not because I care. Not that I don't care, but like, I don't care what you do when I'm not around. I don't. What I don't know won't hurt me. Do not leave me at home wondering if you're fucking dead.
Yeah.
That's my only requirement.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Don't.
See, that's so funny because
you just track his phone. That's all
I'm like the exact opposite. Like, I want, like, as we record, my husband is in the room with me right now. Like, we want to be with each other all the time. Like, he is absolutely my best friend. He is the person I tell everything to. Like, I could live my life with just my husband and be perfectly happy. And I love my friends. Don't get me wrong. The women on this podcast are God tier in my mind,
Yeah.
but my husband is
That includes me, right?
but
does.
my husband is my number one.
You're in.
Like if you're like,
Yeah.
do you want to go somewhere? I'm like, yeah, can Chris come? Like,
Yeah.
like
I mean,
that's
like,
just
you
it's
know
just
who
such
my
a
best friend
difference in
is?
relationship.
He's my go-to. He is like,
Yes.
he
Right.
is
number one all the time.
right.
Yeah.
But also we live entirely separate lives.
Yeah.
Like
it's just so interesting, like hearing people talk and like hearing the difference. It's like the love language conversation of like
Yes.
what you need and what
Yeah.
works for you. You know, like the love
Yeah.
language conversation is such an interesting one.
And I
for
think
me.
it depends too. Like I love my husband. If I would not have met him and would have married someone else, could it be different?
Jerry.
What if I married Jerry?
you would never sleep again.
Never. But
Jerry.
like I could have been different because in that relationship, my different needs would have been met, or you know what I mean. But for us in our relationship and our personalities, the way they work best is when we have my love language is quality time. I don't need to spend every second of the day with you. In fact, I work from a home office and I have a very high intensity job, and he's full-time stay-at-home parent raising my son literally right below me all day. And so I hear that all day long. I don't want to be with you every single night because I need a little bit of space. But I can imagine like being in a different relationship with someone and being like, hello, I need time. So for me, it's like quality time. Give me 2 dates nights a week where it's like me and you.
But it's
and then
quality.
I have my girls.
That's
it's
the difference.
quality.
It's not
it's
time.
Not every
it's
night.
quality. Yeah.
It's not, right. Exactly.
Oh my God, this
I
man
have
is
no
here
idea how we
all
got
the
here, by the
time.
way.
I
I
don't
love
know
this
either.
conversation.
This man is
It's
here
fine.
all the time. And like, I work from home. He's a firefighter. So he works 24-hour shifts, 7 days a month. And like, he's the best dad. I could not parent without him because he's so good.
Yeah.
But he'll come and he'll sit on this chair. Now I put stuff on it because I'm like, I need him to fuck off. He'll sit on the chair and I'll be like between one of 9 meetings for the day. And he's like, hey, babe, what are you doing? I'm like, about to get on a fucking call. What do you want? Get out of my office.
That's so
He's
funny.
very sweet, but yeah, our personalities are so different. But yeah, like I think like as long as you find what works, because I think a lot of people end up in relationships where they like think they're supposed to do one thing. You know what I mean? Like you think you're supposed to always be with them, or you're supposed I'm supposed to not be with him all the time. It's like, no, you're supposed to do whatever the fuck works for you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to look
sure.
a certain way.
And
it doesn't mean that your relationship is any better or worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. 100%.
Yeah, these pretty little pictures of perfect little families. It's like you have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. Like I travel almost weekly for like 10 weeks right now. And I'm just like, bye babe, I'll see you next week. I love you. Like we are like ships in the night.
Yeah. That's wild.
Banging like screen doors and hurricanes when we can.
Hey, finding ticks,
make it
cleaning
work
ticks
when you can.
But there's also like a 50-50 to things, and it doesn't always have to be 50-50. Like sometimes it's 70-30, sometimes it's 90-10, but you're always going to balance each other. And that's at the end of the day, that's what matters.
Yeah, sometimes 100%. One person needs more love than the other. I'm like a big believer of that. Like sometimes one person has to give more of themselves to the other because the other person just needs to take more. And it's like, as long as it goes back and it's not always one person giving 90 and the other person taking.
Yeah.
That was a sidebar nation.
I don't even know how I can't wait to edit this and be like, how did we get there? And I'll DM everybody and be like, this is how we did it.
It started with a tick and it ended like
with love languages.
With love languages. That was perfect, Cass.
The fucking tick. Oh my god.
My god. I love that.
That story has to stay in here. The world needs to know.
You can share it. I don't care.
Story. It's up to you.
I would say, I feel like Meg doesn't care.
I don't care. I wrote a book about fucking my husband.
That's true. That's true.
I read that book.
I was going to say, I'm reading that book.
The most common thing people thought was fake was the party scene.
Most common thing people thought was fake was the party scene. It's not. Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
In the vault for later. Okay.
What about the friend that's a cop that changes the locks?
No, that's based on he's based on another firefighter.
Okay.
He's based on a real person, based on a cop.
Okay.
All right.
Because
it
was just interesting, like as a person who already knew you and already knew that it was based, everything that I'm running.
There's like
who's this one?
That are like, I thought the things that were like not reality based were like really easy to pick out. I was like, people are gonna know that this is fake, and I was good with that. But then like everyone was like, That party scene was too unbelievable. And I was like,
That's the real one.
That was the real one.
Sorry.
Okay.
okie dokie.
Everything's fine.
Actually, somebody left me a review that said, what kind of 29-year-old man is partying on a weeknight? And this is literally, I'm dying reading this. It was my favorite review I have ever gotten. I walk upstairs. I have a video somewhere filming because I'm reading it to Colin as I'm walking up into our bedroom. And I was like, babe, I just need you to know that like this person on Goodreads was like, what kind of 29-year-old parties on weeknights? It's a Wednesday as he's literally getting dressed to go out to a fucking party. An almost 40-year-old man. He was just like, I'll tell the boys.
That's so funny.
Firefighters.
Yeah, I can't imagine, like I said earlier, like how hard it would be to put yourself out there in that way. Because you've been really open and honest about like the book being based on you guys. Like I can see, I'm sure there's a ton of books. Like you said, people write what they know. I'm sure there's a ton of books that are based on real life experiences, but not everybody puts it out there and says that it's true. So I can imagine that could be hard. You kind of have to have like a tough exterior to be like, yeah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I just like, I mean, it's not gonna change who I am. Like, I'm like, I can't be bothered by anybody.
Yeah.
Can you be bothered by Kingfisher?
Oh my God, he can bother anything he wants
Hot
about me.
and bothered. Hot and bothered.
I can be so bothered. I'm so ready for that man. I was like, Colin, would you wear a wig for me?
Okay,
Because he has no hair. I love this.
Because he
what
needs
are
hair
your
to make
best
it work.
guesses? Meg, what are your best guesses for book 2? What do you think is going to happen
Theories.
in book
Oh
2?
my God.
I feel like your dog just gasped when she asked
'Cause he's
that
into it.
question, though. She's like,
into it.
yes, I need to
He
know the
rolled
answer
over.
too.
Jerry is into it.
Jerry, he's
All right.
into
Let's
it.
all think about our biggest guesses. Okay.
Biggest
Yeah,
guesses
Meg,
for
what's
book
yours?
2.
Dragons?
I mean-
Oh, you mean like a lizard?
A
Like a
lizard.
lizard.
I mean,
That's a
Kelly
drink.
posted that story the other day, and it was something about like finishing the book, and she was crying. So I just think it's
Yes.
going to be very intense. I think we're going to lose somebody that we care about.
Who's it going to be?
I'm petrified of that.
It's
I don't know.
gonna be. I know who
don't
it's gonna be.
Probably Ren.
I know who it's gonna be, and
That's who I
no,
think it's going to be.
I think it's gonna be
too,
Lorith because he's got to give his soul back so that Kingfisher has it.
Oh, that's a good point.
Ooh, that is a good point.
That is a good
I don't think
point.
it's going to be Ren because I think we already lost
The sister.
Morel.
Morel.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll
That's a good
lose.
point about Lorith, though, to give back the part of the soul, because then that could potentially help further heal Kingfisher if he gets a piece of his soul back. It's not. Okay, I like that, Kath. I like that, Kath. What'd you
Yeah,
get?
Chris brought me raspberries.
I was going to say, that looks really
Do you ever
delicious.
put them on your fingers so you have raspberry
yeah.
fingers?
I do that with see, now you can see my
Now you
not
did.
done manicure, Kath. With olives, black olives. As a kid, I used to do that.
I think my nails
What
are
an
too long.
Italian thing to do.
Black
Very
olives.
Italian.
Yeah.
I do
It
love
is.
olives.
Oh, love olives.
Because I am curious. Okay, hold on. Let me put my raspberry fingers on so I can make a point.
Okay.
Okay.
Come closer.
Because
Come to me.
Bitch raspberries. Oh my, that's
You look like Elzeba when she's like doing like her fingers. She's like, "Oh, do tell."
If that left a red strip down your face, I would have lost my fucking mind.
okay, because I think
I
this
just
one's
want you to
falling
put
off.
it on your
Hold
nose. Can you put it on your nose for a second, please?
Okay.
okay. I'll do it. Will it stay?
I don't think it's no. It won't.
You
stay.
have a nice little button nose, but oh my god, wait, you look adorable.
You look cute. So
This
cute.
is so cute. Hold on. Hold on. Christopher, look at your wife.
Christopher, look
Look
at your
at your
wife. Kelly says. Shyler is convinced that I've had a nose job and have lied to her about it and won't tell her
Because
because
it's like
Shyler,
this perfect
I know,
little
yeah,
bitch
Shyler's
nose.
like your nose is
Straight nose.
Yeah,
so
and meanwhile, I
perfect.
have,
She's
like,
like,
the Italian.
she asked me at least
good
once a month
nose.
if I've had a nose job, and I'm like, still no. Like,
My kid, like a couple weeks ago, I heard him downstairs with Colin, and he was like, "Dad, does my nose look like your nose or Mom's nose?" And Colin was like, "I don't know, buddy. I think it looks like my nose." He's like, "Good, 'cause Mom's got a weird nose." And I was like,
Listen,
Rude.
child.
Rude.
"Listen, I broke it when I was 14 years old and said it myself." So
Oh, ouch.
okay,
I
let me go
love
back.
ya.
Sorry, I
Yes.
got distracted there. Okay,
My-
So-
by my perfection.
by my nose. Okay, So I don't even remember what I was talking about.
I don't either.
I don't know. You had a theory, but
Second
we
We had a theory.
Quicksilver.
That Saris Quicksilver.
In case you forgot.
That Saris is getting crowned in like 3 days.
Huh?
So I feel like the entire book is going to take place
Yes.
over
In 3
like
days.
3 days
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Like something is
fuck.
going to fuck her up so bad.
I-
Teladius, potentially.
No,
I don't
like,
know.
She's now a vampire. What happens when people are made into vampires? They're fucking feral.
Yep.
In every
Yes.
form of literature, they're
Yes.
feral.
Yep.
Except for
They can't
Twilight,
control
where Bella was
themselves.
just like, I'm chill, it's fine.
I'm totally fine. Let's
I'm
go
She's a
totally
fight.
bitch.
fine. It's not a big deal. She's
Okay,
like,
but-
"Sad."
Then I hope she really bites Kingfisher back. Going back to the more important thing, Quicksilver. So, do you remember in the maze chapter that
Yes.
girl that they were talking about? Like Teladius was referencing some girl that came between them that was still high up in like the vampire lords or whatever.
Court,
I can't
yeah.
remember her name.
Let
It
me
was
just grab my
in
book.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Maze.
I
The
don't
maze.
remember
in the
that.
maze chapter. And
Maze, but, like,
the
Kingfisher's point
yes,
of
the one
view.
that was
Like
the
the
bonus
bonus?
one. Yes, and it was
That's in this
some
book.
girl that just was like came between them or something like that. I think Zovenna,
No.
Zovenna, and
Yes. Sorry,
I
this
think
is-
she is going to cause the strife between Saris and Kingfisher. And because there was something referenced between she came between Teladius and Kingfisher, their friendship,
Yeah.
because they were apparently friends since they were kids, longer
Yes.
than
There's a
Laura
history there.
or longer than Renfus and him. So I
Okay,
think that
wait a
thing is
second.
going to
I read
happen.
this like 8 times. Who the fuck is Ovenna?
No, it's the bonus chapter at the
It's
very.
on her
We only
website.
got it recently, not the
Yeah.
like it was pushed to
It's
Kindle.
Kingfisher's
Remember
point of
and
view, right?
everything.
Oh,
It
yes,
was the
it's at
maze
end of
one
the
where
book.
he's
Yes, yes,
in
yes.
the maze.
When he's talking to
It's at the end
Teladius.
of,
Yes,
it's the end of
yes,
the King.
yes.
End of the book in Kindle. There's a bonus chapter.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I don't remember.
Yeah, yeah. When
Zovenna
when
at
they're
all.
talking to each other.
Yes.
He's like standing up, looking down.
Yes.
Yes.
And Kingfisher's like, I
Ravenna
gotta
was
go.
the
visit him.
reason why
Yeah.
Tal found himself amongst the ranks of the Black Palace's high blood
Mhm.
population in the first place. In a roundabout way, she was the reason things were always so tense between me and Tal.
Okay, alternatively, that's why he tries to fuck with Saris. Because he's like, you fuck with mine, I'm going to fuck with yours.
But it sounded like they
Okay.
both hated her too, though.
Oh, that's the vibe you got? I have
Maybe.
to go
It's
back
been
and
a
read it
while.
now.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it's been a minute.
Oh, man.
Okay, I'm in
Also,
my
do
Kindle
you
right
guys
now.
have
So
the-
Very
Yeah.
end, it's
Do
only
you guys
labeled
have
as
this,
bonus chapter.
This edition?
yeah.
You guys have
No.
the
No.
purple page edition? Because the
Mm-mm.
bonus
No, we
chapter-
have.
I need it.
Mine
The-
is the OG, like indie printed
Yes.
soft cover.
Okay.
Paperback. It's not called a soft cover, Kelly. Stop calling it a soft cover.
You can call Paperback. it that. I'm not going to
This
get mad at you.
chapter that's in here, it's a bonus chapter, explains how Carrion got his name.
Carrion got
Wait,
his
what the
name.
fuck?
We don't have that. What is the
Can
name
you-
of the chapter?
JFGI. Wait, hold on.
JFGI. It,
There's
yeah.
a Carrion bonus chapter?
Yeah, most slaves were nameless, but not this one. This one had a name.
Look at Lindsay's face, gobsmacked.
I'm gonna have to. I gotta read Burn now. I've only read Choke, but I have to read
Yeah,
Burn
yeah.
I
now.
have to go read this
I think
extra
Burn is
bonus
better.
chapter.
Do
Yeah?
you? Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Why do you think
That's
it's
good
better?
to know.
I think I wrote Choke
Well, I mean,
based on what I thought people would want to read in a book. Like it was like, and then Burn, I just threw everything out the window, and I like I
You
was
wrote
like,
what you
this is
wanted.
like it's a love letter to my husband. And at the end of the day, like
Yeah.
so I like poured a lot of
Love that.
emotion into it. It's very trauma filled though. It's like a trauma dump.
I love
So
it.
I like it better.
Well, I feel like a good book is a lot of the times. A lot of the
yeah,
times.
like when I read your book, it was like the perfect moment for when I needed it, right? Like, because I'm not typically a dark romance person,
Mhm.
but your book filled a hole for me when I needed
Yay.
that hole. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, I'm a big fan of like palette cleansers between especially these like super heavy fantasy and romantasy series that we read that have like we said, all these Easter eggs and all this theory and like all this stuff. And I need a romance in between there.
Yeah.
So yours filled the hole when I needed it.
I
for
love
sure.
that. I love that. I'm like, I love like books that are like easy to read. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
like Onyx Storm was it was great, but like that book, I was just like, What? I have theories with that. That's
It's
what
not
this is
easy.
about, though.
Yeah.
But
It's like
You
every
can
two
tell me whatever you
sentences
want.
you have to stop and think about everything you just read 2
Yes.
sentences ago because it's so
It's like
packed with
homework.
stuff. Yes.
yeah,
But that's how I feel about Quicksilver too. I feel
Yeah.
like
Yes.
the first time I read Quicksilver, I was like,
The fuck? Because I begged y'all. I was like, you guys.
She
Yeah.
came to the pool multiple
Yeah.
times and was like, I need you to read
I
this
did.
book. I need
I
you to read
did.
this book. I need you to read this
Yeah.
book.
it's so good.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
I love it.
I love finding. We are kind of obsessed with finding
Yes.
indie published books.
okay, Meg, you need to read Child of Chevet next.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God, you need to read Child of
Oh my
Chevet.
God. You need
So-
to read.
Confession,
Yes.
I don't read much romantasy.
Really?
This-
Okay.
But I'm open to it.
Read
Like,
it anyways.
Read it
Yeah,
anyway.
I-
It's mandated.
Yeah.
Homework.
If you liked Quicksilver, I feel like you would like it.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm definitely open to it. I'm like, okay, just make the names fucking pronounce. Like, I need to be able to pronounce them. Like,
Pronounce the names.
These are
I
easy.
need to-
They're all
Yeah.
phonetic, at least.
okay.
They're easy to pronounce, but
There's a lot
one
of
thing that we have said, there's a lot of like characters whose names sound very
Yeah.
similar that we're like,
Yeah.
or same
Which one are
letters.
you? Same letters.
R's
Mhm,
and
mhm.
K's and
Yeah.
Is it a person or a place? I'm telling, like, Rebecca Euros. Is it a person or is it a place?
What is this? I can't decipher. Not computing.
But I also
That's so
like
funny.
I've met a bunch of romantasy authors that are just like they're the most wonderful people that I like.
Yeah.
I download all their books. I'm like, I need to read these, and then
Yeah.
I can't get past hockey. I'm like trying to let go of my hockey romance addiction right now because I've like
you and
swear.
Catherine.
oh my
You and
God, hockey
Catherine.
romances. I've read,
Mhm.
I counted over 40 hockey romances, and I'm an American, and we don't do hockey. At least in my state, we don't
I
even
would
have
say in a
team.
state that has lost its NHL team multiple
Yes.
times.
Yeah.
Yes,
The
Exactly.
Thrashers,
Like,
let's go.
Up in New York,
Exactly.
we did hockey, but not
But-
down here.
I am obsessed with hockey romances. I love them. I cannot, and I don't
I
care.
love-
They're different, every single one of them, and I enjoy them. And they
I love
are
hockey. I
the
love hockey
absolute,
romances.
absolute best. Have you read?
Meg, do you have a favorite?
Have you read Gloves Off
I
by
think so. Is that-
Stephanie Archer? Read Gloves
Yes.
Off. I
have read
loved that one. I loved that
I've
one.
read like 75 books this year, and I would bet most of them are hockey, other than
That's
Kelly
so
Hart
funny.
books. Like it's like
love
all.
that. I love
Holly
that.
and hockey.
It's crazy. I love them all. I'm going to look at it. Where's my 2025 reading challenge? All hockey books. I fucking love them so much.
Why you would like
I don't-
MMCs who play hockey?
I know.
That's
Which
weird.
is so
weird.
because I fucking like.
You avoided
my-
him.
I avoided him. Like I was like, oh, hockey, no, ew.
And now you're like,
But
Have
also,
you-
give me
like,
the hockey.
Have you read Pucked Off by Helena Hunting?
yes.
I loved that one too. Like those are my
Yes.
two
Yes.
absolute favorites of them.
What was the one that we read for book club? Oh, The Deal. I remember
Deal.
that. You were like,
Yeah.
Okay, you
that's
have
an
to
easy
read
one.
Beautiful Venom is a hockey book. Like he's a hockey
Really?
player. Hmm.
I'm writing. I have a box.
Okay, that just went way up higher. I didn't know it was hockey.
Yeah, look at this is the cover. The cover is snakes and hockey sticks.
Oh,
I never put that together. Oh my
my
god,
God.
now I'm doing it.
Okay,
Now I'm
writing
doing
it down.
It's dark. It's good.
Kath likes dark.
Yeah, I'm like trying to let go. I'm reading. What am I reading right now? That's hockey. I'm reading something. Oh no, I'm reading God of War right now. I was like, I have to. because I have,
Oh,
like,
God
5
of
hockey
War,
books that are,
yes.
like, I'm like 50 to 60% through that. I was just like, this is not good.
Mm,
Like, not it for me.
yeah. So you are a DNFer.
Not usually. I just got into like a bit of a. So I was reading the Ravenhood series. Did you guys read that series, the Ravenhood
I've
series?
heard of the Ravenhood
I've heard of
series.
that one.
So I finished book 2 and did not love it. And I'm going to continue this with, because I don't like, usually we'll call it series I don't like or authors that I didn't like at all. I didn't love it because I was just like, I can't take this like girl who's so obviously young. Like I was like, whatever. And then I started listening to the third book and I was like,
Yes.
oh no, this was very intentional.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
She was like, now I'm like, oh no, like I cried multiple times in both books. I'm like, no, they're really well written. Like I ugly cried.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think it's a great series. I have not finished the third. I'm listening to the third book. But yeah, Gloves Off. I read Gloves Off like last month.
Yeah, I read it right when it came out because I was waiting for that one. I knew that was going to be my it was that asshole character, and I knew I wanted that asshole. Yes, I wanted that asshole character, and I was dying to get to him, and then it came out, and I read it like that day. I was like, I've been waiting for you, and he was everything I wanted him to be. He was
Did you read the Windy City series?
Who's the author?
I've seen it everywhere.
The Mile High one?
Yes.
Yes, I read the first one in that one.
Oh my God, the 5th book is so good.
Okay, hold on. Now
so good. It's like the kind of good where you read ACOTAR because you're like, you just have to read it to get to the 5th book. It's so good.
Yes, but you know me, and that means I'm just going to go read the 5th book because
she just skips.
I will skip all because I want that asshole character.
Like, give me the summary. Give me the summary.
Like, give me the asshole.
He's not even like throughout the books. Like he was kind of like the goofy, like I was like, this character is like the main character is going to be so boring, but I was like committed to it. And it's so good. It's so good.
Okay, so now I have 2 books that I'm going to read. Thanks to
hockey
Meg.
romance.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So hockey romance and dark romance. That's your bag, huh?
I like it.
Yeah.
And like I've read a bunch of not dark stuff this year. Like there's dark books
like
that are
contemporary.
very popular. Yeah, like I really like the hockey stuff because I got really my little boyfriend from the Toronto Maple Leafs. I love him so much.
Is that the new card that you just posted that you got?
Yep.
Oh my God.
First card, first set. I was like, I pulled my boyfriend. He's 6'6" and he looks like my husband did when we met. It's insane. I love him.
Well, I mean, listen, what works.
So
right?
Canadian of you.
It's
Canadian. I love it.
It's so hockey's the hottest sport. I had never watched a hockey game until we went and saw the Bruins play, and I was just like, oh,
they're muscly.
Yeah.
They like to fight. There's like testosterone just seeping out of them. I have nothing to compare it to, but
hockey is great.
Fell for it.
Hockey is great. I didn't really do hockey until I went to a hockey a hockey school for college where they were very good, and I was like, oh, I'm into hockey now. It is
you are
one of my favorite sports. It's so great, especially watching a hockey game live.
I would say,
especially when they're warming up.
I know.
And gyrating, like
warm up thing they do where they literally hump the fucking ice.
You can do the splits. You can do them over top of my body. Like, let's go.
Please stretch. Yep.
Yes.
My husband will come home and he'll be like, after a game, he's like smirky. He's like, he's got like the giggles. He's like, I'm like, what's up, baby? He's like, oh, I fucking clocked somebody at hockey tonight. It was great. I'm like, you were almost 40. Sir.
Okay.
You know what else is really hot is remote control cars.
Say it louder so he hears you.
I mean, listen, if they got the little, they can get their thumbs out. Like video game, it's like, you know, you can just like, how fast can you move your fingers?
And he's an electrician, so let's
say more.
I don't know. I
can wire things up just fine.
There you go.
Creates electricity.
He's got the magic touch.
The spark in your
sparks.
My husband has never rescued me, guys. He's a fucking fireman. And I'm like, kick your fucking door in and rescue me. He's like,
fireman carry me.
I'm not going to put it behind.
I feel like
that
can be
you
easily
to
staged.
you just stage or set something up to compel him to do. I could see you doing that and filming the whole thing.
I was like, can you like bring your uniform?
Meg is on fire.
I was like, can you bring your uniform home and like
do stuff?
Babe, I literally like pick up people who shit themselves all day, and I'm like, you're ruining my fantasy.
Well, I don't need to know that.
No,
all you do is bust into like burning buildings and rescue people.
Yeah. There's like
don't tell me anything
there's an
else.
axe, there's swinging of an axe, and a
there's
sexy
swinging,
motion.
there's some smoke, and there's some sweat.
Yeah.
Come on.
My house caught on fire this year.
Oh my God. Remember how many hot firefighters were at your house? Like we counted at one point. It was like 35
hot
men
ones
and women
or just
who I was
firefighters?
like, yep.
Okay, no, literally my house caught on fire.
Yes.
She can laugh
and
about
we were
it
like,
now.
Yeah, I can laugh about it now, but we had like a ember in our fireplace like fall down through a crack in the grout in our like firebox into the crawl space, and the crawl space caught on fire, and it was actually insane. And there was like 30 something fire trucks and like 70 firefighters at one point, and I like looked around and I was like, this like really doesn't seem necessary, and they were like, it's a slow day.
Yeah, I was just like,
well, it was because wasn't the entire city on ice?
So it was funny though, it was so cold that when the house caught on fire, Shyler was in the shower.
Yes.
And I had to go get her out of the shower and was like, sweetie, like I need you to get out. The house is on fire. And so she came out and it was so cold outside that her hair froze in icicles. And Kelly took her to her house to dry her hair because Shylar's hair was literally had icicles in it because it was so cold outside.
We brought jackets out. I took her cat. Her cat came and lived in my guest room for the day.
It was insane. I forgot about that happened.
Right.
Wow. That is
and
so scary.
I was coming home from Michael's because we were going to craft
and you
together.
ran over the hose.
I ran. Oh my God. Because I'm driving up the block and I see smoke coming and we're next door neighbors. And I know that my husband and my son are home. My husband's a military veteran. He is missing hearing in one ear. And I have anxiety up the ass. Like I should be on more medication, right? And so I come up and I see fire trucks and I see smoke coming from what looks like my house. And they had the fire hose like coming from a couple houses down to my house. And instead of parking on the street and running to my house, I and ran over the fucking fire hose to get in my driveway to make sure that my husband and my son were okay.
You're like, ma'am, please.
Later on, I apologized. I was like, I was in I'm so sorry. And the guy was like, yeah, never do that again. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry.
You got in trouble
panicked.
with the firefighter, man.
I got in
Chris
trouble.
said there is a firefighter romance there where you ran over his hose.
Yeah,
you did. Actually,
yeah, you did.
That's so scary. Was there a lot of damage?
I forgot. Yeah, our entire living room was like, they had to rebuild basically the entire back wall of our house.
But she also got a kick-ass, amazing new.
We got all new
from
floors, all new, like our whole house got painted, all new floors in the downstairs. Our house pretty much
it's like best case scenario of
a free renovation.
Right, everyone was safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I forgot that happened. Wow. Okay.
That's so intense.
Wait, guys, this is our first international podcast episode.
Whoa.
Whoa.
It is the day of firsts.
I don't know what I'm doing. I've determined that. I was like,
listen,
why don't you ask me questions? I'm like, I don't want to bother you. I don't want to bug you.
Okay, so let's talk about that real quick. As like an indie author, like, are you just winging it
all the time?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
And I also, like, I have an idea of what should be done. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm not doing that. Like, did I hire an editor for my books? No. Why would I do that? Why would I make sure I don't overuse commas and call a character by the wrong name in the second book? Why would I do that?
Just send it to me, Meg. I'll do it for you.
Oh, yeah.
My friend is a teacher, and so she helped me with it. She's amazing, but like also not an editor. She's a teacher. So I am hiring an editor. I have this really cool chick that I met with for Coven.
Nice.
And she's really cool. So I am hiring somebody for that one just because I've put so much effort into it. Also,
yeah,
it's just expensive. Writing books is the worst paying job I've ever fucking had in my life. It's terrible.
Yeah.
And
she's like, I can't recommend it.
Yeah, cannot recommend. 0 out of 10.
Yeah, do not recommend unless you have another job that supports the writing job.
Right.
But yeah, I have do you guys know Callista Neth?
Yes, she'll be at Romance
That's
BookCon.
who I'm coming with.
Yeah.
I'm
awesome.
I'm PAing for her for that. That's why I'm coming down to Romance BookCon.
That's awesome.
And she's like, that woman is salt of the earth. Like, she has spent hours and hours just like sending me voice notes. And like when I was putting together, like working on like the special edition books, she like sent me who she uses for ordering books, and like she's amazing. Like, such a cool person. And same with Lindsay Hart. Like, she's incredibly helpful. I run a lot of stuff by her as well because I'm just like, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's a lot. And Kelly also is like, ask me questions. She's like, I've made the mistakes. I can tell you the things not to do.
Yeah, she's been there.
When we were at, I think it was a Polygon, and it was like just after I think Choke had come out, and like we're sitting at the table with her and this wonderful woman that works with Podium, and like it was all these cool people at this table. Anyway, somehow my book came up, and I was like, oh yeah, like they're like, oh, show us, and I like pull it up. PB Squamer was there. It was like the weirdest fucking lunch table, and I like pull it up and show it to them, and Kelly looks at it and she's like, you can't put that on the cover of your book. And I was like, okay, well that ship has fucking sailed. What do you mean I can't put it on the cover? She's like, oh, Amazon's gonna be real troubled with that. And literally like 2 days later, I got an email from Amazon being like, you need to change this cover. I was like, no. I will not be doing that.
Yeah.
That was a really weird look.
I feel like that's a pretty common theme, like talking to indie authors,
Yeah.
though. And like the question comes up of like, would you go trad pub?
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't want to
Give up.
Give things
give
up.
up my things. Like, I want my cover.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
I want my team. I want to do what I want. I want to do it my
it's
way.
art. I want to be able to put my art
Yeah.
out in the way that I see fit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I just feel like there's a lot of extra stress with being, I mean, there's obviously like a ton of perks with being traditionally published. Like that would be a dream, I'm sure. But yeah, I'm like those two books, I did not care. I did not want, I didn't have the money for an editor, but also I wasn't prepared to have somebody be like, you need to like change this. Like this part isn't, like you should take it out. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I wrote it for a reason.
I was-
And
Yeah.
maybe it'll feel different, like as you continue to write.
Coven, I'm
you know,
very
like
I'm comfortable. I sent the editor that I am going to be working with, like I sent her some chapters because like it's not her usual genre. Like she is romantasy. And I was like, if it's not your bag, like if you're like, this is not in my realm, I can't help you. Like that's okay. I won't be offended at all. And she was like, this is not my usual thing. She's like, but also like I was sucked into this really quickly.
Yeah.
So she's really cool. But yeah, I was way too protective of the first two.
Which makes sense.
well, I mean, yeah, they're personal.
Yeah.
Literally
Yeah.
personal. to
Don't tell
you,
me it's not.
you know?
They can't be here because
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Don't tell me I can't put the cover
That
that
I
I
want.
want to put
Yeah.
on here.
Exactly.
So my girlfriend owns a shop in our tiny town, and so she has a shop, and she's had my books in her shop forever. I don't even know if she still has them, but the people that she leases the building from, I guess they were in there the one day, and then they went down to the coffee shop and they saw some other local who then I saw later that day, and they were like, this one was like, so the owners of that building were in talking about how she's selling porn in her shop. And I was like, what? It's like, yeah, your book. They thought your book was porn because of the photo on the front. And I was like,
Great. Okay, great. Well,
great.
great. Cool.
Cool.
Come on.
Grow
Come
up,
on.
people.
People.
Grow up.
Grow up. Read a book.
We're
Get off.
grass.
Have fun.
It's fine.
It's like whenever people bring up, and I know it hits like home to all of us, but whenever people are like, oh, all you do is like read like fairy porn, and I'm like, wait,
people lost their minds. I posted
Wait.
something about reading smut books while my kid, like, because I would go to my kid's hockey games. I don't give a fuck. Like, he was like 7 years old. He's terrible. He doesn't try. So I have like my big headphones on, right? And I got my book in my hand. I'm reading like my fucking. I posted something being like just casually reading smut at my kids' hockey, and people like, that's disgusting. That's like the equivalent of watching porn. And I was like, no,
No, it's not.
It's not.
it's
Literally not.
Also,
I should win an Oscar for
Right.
being able to control.
like
I was like,
my
Stone
face.
faced.
Yeah, people are
Prudes.
Just have nothing else to think about.
nothing
Apparently,
else to do. Yeah,
really.
it's crazy.
yeah.
Crazy. Also, I promise
Keyboard warriors.
you, I promise
Yeah.
you that like the conversations happening behind me are so much more inappropriate for what's
Yes.
going on in the arena versus
Yes.
me with my little book that I'm flipping pages on. Like,
And not hurting anybody and staying in my own lane. Like,
Yeah,
mind your
leave me alone.
business. Mind your business.
Mind your business. Good job, Kath.
And also with a book that's ultimately about consent and finding shared interests.
Mhm.
Like, it's not toxic in the sense that like everyone is into it together, right? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
it's not unhealthy.
Yeah.
It's perfectly healthy. It's perfectly fine. Mind your business. Yeah, maybe you should read a book.
Maybe you should read a book. You're just jealous. You're not reading a book. You want to poo-poo my book. Wow.
Yeah. You're just sad your wife's not reading these.
100%.
Absolutely.
1000%.
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
believe that. Absolutely.
My husband, the last week, he was like, do you have any copies of your books? Like, I want to take them to my physiotherapist because he goes to physio because hockey destroyed his body. And like that night, my nail girl messages me. She's like, I'm cackling. And it's a screenshot from one of her clients who was sent her a picture of my books being like, look what my husband brought home for me.
Oh my God.
Small world.
I guess he went
love
to
it.
see him like on Friday or whatever. And his physiotherapist was like, oh, like my wife said to say thanks for the books. And
I bet she
Paul's like,
did.
yeah, no problem. And he's like, yeah, and also like, thank you from me.
I bet she did.
Sick.
You're welcome.
We got
I accept
welcome.
tips via Venmo. Thank you very much.
We don't have Venmo here.
You don't have Venmo?
No.
PayPal?
We have PayPal and we have
Cash
Interac e-transfer, so I can like literally log into my banking app and email somebody money.
Yeah. Mine is,
Delete.
it's called
Yeah.
Zelle for me, but yeah.
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 Oh, that's so funny.
That
Yeah,
is so
Canada.
weird.
We have igloos.
I love
So
that.
close.
I love that.
What are you filming tomorrow?
We're doing The Child of Chauvet. We're recording our deep dive right now. We're doing 7 episodes.
It's an arc that we got and we fell in love with.
Yeah.
So
And
good,
we
eh?
made the author. We
Yes.
literally forced the author to be our
Yeah.
real life best friend.
Friend,
Kind of
like-
like you and Callie Hart.
Yes,
We were
yes.
like,
Text
we love
her
you so much.
constantly.
Yes. She
Yes.
DM'd us.
Please be our best friend.
to be
Yes.
like, hey, would you like to read my book? And then was like apparently impatiently waiting with her beta team, like, did the Banter Girls read your book yet? And she was like, no. And then
My
finally we
God.
read it and we were like, because
We're
we
obsessed.
we don't get a shit ton of arcs because we don't say yes to everything because we just like
Yeah.
don't have time because we have full-time jobs on top of this.
Mhm.
But we've read a bunch of arcs and we were like, so I was like petrified to start her book because I liked her so much. Like she was
Yeah.
just so great. And I was like, I'm petrified that I'm going to hate it and then have to be like, I hate this book. And I fucking fell in love with it. And
But
then
she
I
was like, guys, I think I love it, but I don't
think I
want you
love
to hate it too. But I
So
really,
read
really
and then
like
Catherine
it.
was like,
I-
okay, wait,
I
no,
stayed
love
up
it.
almost the entire night reading the book, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm 60% done
It's
with
so
it.
good.
I'm
So
in love
good.
with it right now. It's broken my rating scale. It is the best book
Yeah.
ever.
Oh my god.
And so now we're like,
I will
okay,
read it when
Jess,
it
you're my
comes
best
out.
friend. Yeah.
I'll
It
read
comes
when
out on
Thursday.
This
the
week.
Oh my
Thursday.
goodness. Is it long?
It's funny.
Like
513 pages.
Typical.
Typical.
Yeah, I said this week to Chris, I was like, babe, Childish Fae comes out this week. And he's like, that's weird to me. He's like, I feel like it's been out for so long.
I know.
Yeah, because we
We've
were
been
reading
reading
it
it
like
since May.
early, like May.
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 That's crazy.
So we're recording our episode 4, I think, tomorrow
Yes.
night.
And then
of
are you
that.
releasing them as like starting once they come out?
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah,
the book
so
comes
the
out
book
on
comes
Thursday.
out this Thursday. Yeah.
Yep. And then we will do
Amazing.
every Friday for 7 straight weeks starting the week that we're in Romantasy BookCon is the first, that Friday is the first
Amazing.
episode will come out. Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
But when we do our deep dives, they are not spoiler free. So you have to read the whole book.
I've listened to most of your Quicksilver ones, I think.
Oh, awesome.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for listening.
So
Yeah.
when Brimstone comes out, we're going to do a Brimstone listening party and we are going to
Amazing.
record ourselves reading and listening to it together, like immersive
My
reading
God,
it together.
I love that. That's so
like we're
fun.
gonna like sit in Catherine's basement for like
A
5
weekend.
days straight,
Yeah.
basically, and
Oh my
like
God.
record ourselves listening to it and like reacting to it.
That's
Yeah.
so fun.
And and then we'll start releasing all
You guys
of
are
our
doing your midnight release party thing, right?
Yeah.
That's so
Mhm.
fun.
So excited.
which
So
that
excited.
bookstore is so sweet. She's like an
Yeah.
all romance adorable bookstore.
That's so cute.
So
Yeah. Adorable.
it's gonna be fun.
Such a good thing.
But before that, we get to go to Romantic
Yeah.
together.
I'm pumped. It's gonna be
It's
so
gonna be
good.
great.
I'm flying
I
to
know.
Maine first, and then I'm flying to Orlando.
Meg, are you signed up for any of our panels?
I am literally flying Callisto
Your
around the whole
PA.
time.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm just, like, I'm helping
that's
her out.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to the Rebecca Yarros thing at Disney.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I really. I'm
That'll be
like,
fun.
I'm like, I'm here. I'm gonna like just like sling some books and talk to people. And
Look at her 4th ring.
that's so pretty. I did my Iron Flame on. I did the side of it.
Oh, I
pretty.
love that.
Then my ADHD
I
was
love
like,
it.
fuck this.
I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done.
I am hoping I can get to some of the stuff. Like when I was in LA, I did not get to go to anything. And
Yeah.
Same with a Polycon. Like I just like a Polycon was nuts. Like it was just like pandemonium. So
Huge.
I've never gotten to like
Huge.
go and like check out the vendors. I want to go give people money.
Yeah. Take my money. Give me
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Hang out
Give
with
my
us.
money, bitch.
Hang out. Yeah. We have to hang out for
Yeah.
sure.
I'm gonna have my camera with me, cameras probably, and my
Yeah.
drone probably. So I'm gonna try and get some cool
That'd be
shots while
fun.
we're there.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
I'm
Yeah.
going to be painted gold. I am
Literally.
painting myself gold.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
painting myself gold.
God, I'm so excited. This is our
I'm
first
going
ever
to
con.
be
We're
a
like very, very excited.
golden goddess.
They are good. I liked Romantasy Book Con in LA. I felt like the organizers of that are just really lovely. I think you guys interviewed them, didn't you?
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're great.
I listened to that one. They're just like really lovely. And yeah, they were just really lovely people. I thought they did a great job. The hotel that it was at in LA was like it had its own challenges, but that's not their fault. You know what I mean?
Yeah, built more, right?
Yes.
And yeah, it was beautiful.
It's all that
Logistical
like
stuff.
old LA, like
Yes.
non-ADA compliant stuff.
Yeah.
That was the last place the Black Dahlia was seen before her body was found. Fun fact. ADHD.
Whoa.
Very haunted.
So I was gonna say I planned an event there in my former job, and we like stayed up one night, all night, like learning about this hotel. The first room that I was given, I walked in and I went, nope. And I walked back around. I went downstairs. I was like, I need a new room. And they were like, that's an upgrade. I was like, I do not care. I'm not sleeping in that room.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you why. I walked in and it was a feeling, and I was like, absolutely not.
Well, yeah, I could feel things watching me in that hotel. Callie was like,
Stop
this hotel
it.
is
Stop
really
it.
freaky.
I am a
wild.
coward, guys. Just please stop.
I know, me too. I'm like, nope.
Please don't. I am a coward. I don't like these things. Nope.
Okay, let me finish with a funny story that will tickle you.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, that
So
was.
we are leaving. We're leaving, going back.
Tickle
up to our
me,
rooms.
Meg.
Tickle
Tickle
me.
me.
I'm gonna tickle you guys. So we're leaving. We get in the elevator. There's like some other people from the convention. There's Callie and I, and like it's like these girls who are like I'm fucking only not outwardly panicking because I had already spent a couple of days with her. Like these girls were just like, so they're looking over their shoulders, being like, "Is Callie hurt?" And then the door opens on our hotel room floor, and there is a team of men's rugby players.
Be
And
still my
all
heart.
of us were just like, we just stopped in the elevator and we're like, and these girls were like, oh my God. And they're like walking and they're like sneaking by these guys, like so quietly, like whispering to each other. And I like look at them, I'm like, you guys are in fucking danger. You're in danger. Callie's like, shut the fuck up.
Do you
She's
know
like,
where you are?
You're like,
I was like,
look,
you are in so much danger.
You're on my level. I got you. I got your number.
Run.
That's so funny.
Run.
Yeah.
They were so hot. She is the classiest human being I've ever met
I love
on
that.
this planet.
Oh my
Like,
God.
I am far too crude and vulgar. I'm embarrassing myself now.
Clearly it works.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
a yin and yang kind of situation.
Yeah.
Carrie
the
Swift,
track.
she just needed something.
Yes.
Carrie
She
Swift in
did.
her life.
Carrie and Swift.
100%. I love that.
I will never read Carrie and Smith the same anymore because he's just going to be
Right.
Meg in my head now.
I know.
And that's probably going to make him that much funnier.
Even better.
Me dancing at a Polycon and at LA Romantasy Book Con because her line was so crazy that I was just like being absolutely mental to entertain people. It was great.
Love it.
Anyway,
I'm
bring
so
them.
excited.
It's going to be so good.
excited.
I'm so pumped. And also, I'm so sorry that I talked to you for almost 3 hours.
We're not.
Don't.
Not
This is
sorry.
what we do.
All right. Well, Meg, thank you so much for joining us for book club this week. We had so much fun with you. It was the best time. And we've talked here for 3 hours. Didn't
I
feel
know.
like 3
we talked
hours.
about
It was
books. We
great.
talked about life. We talked about everything.
Girls' night.
Picks.
This was great.
Yeah. Come whenever.
All right.
Please,
Well, happy.
and regularly.
Hi-yo.
Like clockwork. Yep.
We will go live from Romantasy BookCon together
There you go.
next week.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Couple weeks. Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
gosh.
I can't wait.
It's so soon.
funny. Yep. Happy reading, everybody. Bye.
We're so dorky and I love it.